Refreshing.
To have a refreshing day, listen to Epic Radio. So refreshing.
All right, 7:30 in our time from we studio clock. Good morning, Freetown. Good morning, Sierra Leone. And of course, warm greetings to our listeners across the globe. Whether your time is on a morning, afternoon, or evening, you're most welcome to the Epic Morning Show, your trusted show for credible information, thoughtful analysis, and of course, daily inspirational messages. Today, now Tuesday, the 30th day of December 2025, and me and our host, evangelously, I think for the now for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. So we're broadcasting live from our studios at 54 Ellicott Freetown, Sierra Leone, and also on frequency modulation 99.3 FM. And also, you can follow the conversation live on our Facebook page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Radio Garden, Choice FM, that's the one we live in the eastern part of Freetown. And of course, we want to see plenty thank you for the take on time for listening to me every day. I mean, from Monday to Friday, we appreciate you so much. The Epic Morning Show night towards 30 minutes program, we thoughtfully divided into two interactive segments. And in the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, start off with our rise message of the day, and of course, followed by breaking news highlight. And up next, our hot topic of discussion, where we feature guests to discuss on critical issues that demand critical answers. And of course, towards the end of the program, they open the phone line, and we also will get the opportunity for contribute towards the topic of discussion. And also, I can drop on a comment live on our Facebook page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So entertainment as usual, entertainment and sports wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And in the second segment with Marion Precious George, they review the front pages of our newspapers and also invite analysts to break down and analyze the major stories that will be making the headlines this morning. So this morning show, we can talk about the Sierra Leone we want to see in 2026. You know, we the first approach New Year. We get just one day, tomorrow, by 12 midnight, we're going to sing Happy New Year. So the salon we want to see in 2026, and that's what we can talk about in the program this morning. So stay tuned. You can grab yourself a cup of coffee. I think it's kind of like a little bit cold this morning. So hot tea can look important, and it's good for make you refresh yourself. So get hot tea. It can help you. Fans of cold water, well, you can join me. I tell people and say something that I love. So we'll go for a short break, and we'll come back. We'll take a rise message of the day. Stay tuned. All right, as I said today, now the 30th day of December 2025, and this is not time we first spend more for examining ourselves, like self-examination. We're spending to New Year, and examine yourself. Look at the things the way people don't accuse you of, meaning that things that you feel like people don't identify, say this that you bad stuff for you to do or bad habits or you put in any kind of way, and try for work on them. This is about you reflecting how 2025 will look like for you. What are the good things you do? What are the bad things you do? And what are the things you feel like you for improve on? Talk to people. Something that really happen to you, you need to see them within yourself. You need to see that other people will be able to identify those problems. But it doesn't necessarily mean say they might be correct, but you get a quiet corner or any side you feel like comfortable for you, go get a reflection. Think about yourself, the things that we don't do wrong, the things that we don't do good. Rate yourself for the 2025, like how whether you get a pass mark, like you get a resolution for 2025. Look at what you don't achieve. Look at what you don't achieve and look at the side of you for improve. So this is so much important with the go to 2026. It's good that every Sierra Union, out there, learn for the examine yourself. Self-examination is something very important at this time. Stay tuned.
Famous. Hello, 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 hello. Awe, 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 You get one life only. Me self get one life only. Why we not go use am gladdy and enjoy the time. I love I know they finish. Time me know they wait nobody. Now why are they try for always get time nice every day and night? This one way we all fend we safe now nobody own. You want to get what you want we go down you belly nine you young. And the balance where you go die left now all the money on. So why for the greedy you say for? Famous. Hello, 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 hello.
Freetown! Let's celebrate entertainment at a first degree. The superstar went on tour all over the world, different countries them, and say, I'm coming home because there is no place like home. And it's coming from the BSK Music. They come with the biggest, and the biggest concert in Sierra Leone. Famous.
Nothing no they pressure me. Nothing no they pressure me. Yeah, yeah. Nothing no they pressure me. Yeah. Nothing no they pressure me. No pressure.
With the No Pressure concert, we go happen Sunday, January 4, 2026. All this go happen. Now the best nightclub na Salon, that chapter 1. If you want buy your ticket now 1,000 leons. If you are wait na gate, now 1,500 leons. And for you, we want your tickets fast one, and want make them deliver to you. Local commercial bank all over the country go make you get your ticket even at your doorstep. You we want book table or want make reservation. Now for call on this number 090-5436-19. Let me bring in a sponsor for this event. AYV Media Empire, SLBC, Rokel Commercial Bank, NSBT, Seco, TAT TV, Epic Radio, Gentle Group of Company, Universal Radio, 98.1 Radio Democracy, Slick TV, Afri Money, and the #1 mobile communication in Sierra Leone, AfriCell. Make a break and be hosted for this event. A Hollywood and Broadway actor, Duane Richmond, and one of the best comedians at Salon, Kindo Amani, and the pride of SL, Dunia Animal or Vicky Dave of Citizen Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming from the biggest in Sierra Leone, BSK Music, as they coming with the No Pressure Concert 2026 from Famous. Now chapter 1, Sunday, January 4, 2026. 1,000 euros if you want to buy ticket now. Don't wait to be told, cause it's going to be the funky in the Famous.
No pressure. I cannot kill myself. I can only do my best. If I deal with that.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money straight inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin. And boom! Now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, and welcome to our breaking news highlight. And joining me in the studio this morning is Usman Ibrahim. Usman, good morning, and what's breaking in the show this morning?
Good morning, Ivan. Good morning, listeners and viewers. Of course, lots to discuss here on the breaking news segment this morning. And President Julius Maada Bio don't say there is concerns over what he described as serious security breach now presidential lodge. I mean, this is very hilarious. President Bio say he gets reports of a staff member or person we get access to presidential lodge, go to the kitchen na presidential lodge and thief rest. And that President Bio say the person level CEO say go thief rest. You know, get nothing for thief, now rest the go thief. So this is talk I study as a annual presidential annual dinner for presidential guard and staff them na the presidential lodge. What you make of
The most interesting thing, the word hilarious, it's funny. I mean, for me, it's something we I don't know which figure of speech for use. It's funny and serious at the same time, because if person able access to good chief rest in presidential lodge, then the president, well, I know one for say he should be worried, because
I mean, President Bio say it's a serious security breach.
Yeah,
at the highest level of government, highest level, the USAID presidency stay. I mean, so all of this, I think yes, it's. I mean, remember also get reports for say back then, possibly actually leak reports of President Bio in travel, and this again, President Bio said this kind of the reports of person getting access to his food. All of this, I think we need more.
Another thing again, if President Julius Maada Bio in security, they go chief, or probably person go chief rest na president, you say go one for look at how the economical state sustain the country.
Well, I think it just justify with the president.
It's another concern again.
We say Sierra Leoneans are not whatsoever. They are actually hungry. Say Salon people are hungry. So this is just justify with the president. President Bio now need for no say people actually are frustrated.
You go on for ask again inside the Free Salon project today. So there's so much to do to happen. So many questions.
I think President Bio now do the close for the 2025 year with this statement. However, now though we all know for say in about 40 hours, just over a day, the U.S. visa ban they come in place. The full U.S. visa restriction on Sierra Leone they come in place. We go ban Sierra Leoneans when they travel to America for immigration, whether it's for tourism, whether it's for study or whatsoever. All of these set of people, Sierra Leoneans, them go be banned from the 1st of January, just over 40 hours. President Trump will levy this ban on Sierra Leone after a serious concerns them for the country in security with regards to intelligence sharing and more other things them.
All right, I thank you very much, Usman Ibrahim. And for the breaking news highlights, and stay tuned again tomorrow for another edition of our breaking news highlights. And quick one before we go, you get Bokutin for talk, but you not get better to pop. So Soba Kaiba bundle and the answer. Just dial star 500 # or subscribe to the cheapest voice bundle na Salona. The more you subscribe, the more chance you get to win brand new keke, motorbike, generator, and solar lights them. And don't forget the code na star 500 #. Stay tuned.
Papa, you see block man? You see ten? You say it waka? But this na super kaiba. Look up. This na be brand new keke. Yes, so beaucoup super kaiba them don't boss. Ogen don't pull la door. The mega campaign all over the country. Hey, yes. Just dial star 500 # and buy top up and talk boku and continue for the talk, or dial #144 # and pay with orange money and stand chance for win super prize them every week like solar kits, Okada, generator, and every month one person will win keke. Orange they give you the power for build your life, support your family, and better your community. You self can live this sober Kaiba life. Orange and orange money, the most rewarding, exciting, and connected brand national.
Epic Radio.
Hey Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for fending where he like. What's in again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, Na natural thing dem dey use for make am, wey flop with thing dem wey dey nourish the body, and that's the help for make pikin grow fine.
Talk true, I glad for hear this so. But na the body no more e good for, or e sweet na mouth?
Me sister, e sweet take. Make I tell you the best part. Say juice dey support we local economy, as na Salonia dem dey get all the thing dem wey dem dey use for make the juice. E better for we pikin dem and we country.
Wow, I no be know all this. I dey begin give Max Sierra juice one time. Osai I go able know more about them.
Na for check the research lab. They don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sarah juice na the smart and healthy choice for picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra Juice, the taste of Salone.
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM and Facebook at Epic Radio 99.3 and Radio Garden Choice FM, the eastern part of Freetown. So, we can talk about the salon we want to see in 2026. I mean, we're fasting goodbye to 2025. We just get probably less than, shall I say, 48 hours. I mean, for say Happy New Year. So the kind of salon we want for say a lot of things, a lot of promises, a lot of hopes. I mean, we look at one, I will look at the budget. I mean, the poor people budget. I mean, very interesting. We take effect next year, and also the minimum wage as well, from 800 to that of 1,200 in April. The 5,000 job President Julius Maada Bio don't promise. I mean, young people. How far this don't go? Waiting one for see next year. Waiting will happen. The kind of salon we want for see. I mean, it's no secret that we are politically divided. How we want for see salon in that direction. I mean, waiting government need for do. How government need for shape this. We are going to a new era. And remember, it's good that the President Julius Maada Bio can make a new year, can give a new year message. I mean, what are we expecting? Waiting for be in that message for salon. We expect to see new things. We're expecting to see continuation of waiting on the happen in a positive way. We're expecting to see more tension in terms of our elections. That's political tension. I mean, people want that seats daily. People don't misquote me. So we're expecting to see names coming up once for be people that want for be the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So what you want for see in 2026? I agree, PPRC Sefton to do extremely well. You look at the case between Sam Sumana and that of the APC don't be resolved now, and also the fines with political parties. So in case that kind of tension one for high or heighten, we see PPRC Sefton step in. What are we expecting? One for see the rest Kudong, pass idea. So I mean, and it all comes to the poor people budget. Now that's a start with. So what are our expectations? How one for see salon in 2026? I mean, so that's what we're going to discuss in the show this morning. So we expect to get Honorable Bamichiri and also Honorable Ben Mansari from the APC, and also Dr. David, all right, Dr. Victor Monina, I beg your pardon, well, not Chief Minister in Kalamid. So Dr. Victor Monina will be part of the conversation, and Honorable Ben will get some online, and Bamichiri self got in the studio for me to discuss the salon we want for see with so many things hanging on. We'll just hear you from Usman talk about the traveling ban, of course, will take effect from the 1st of January. So what you want for see, how we want for see salon in 2026. So now that's what they can discuss on the program this morning. Stay tuned, no go no side. to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So, joining me in the studio this morning, I got Honorable Bamichidi. Honorable, good morning. Compliments of the season. May Happy New Year in advance.
I hope we're going to have brighter 2026. Thank you and good morning, Ivan.
Dr. Victor Moina, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ivan, and good morning, Sierra Leone.
Compliments of the season and May and Happy New Year in advance.
Same to you.
I don't know how they mistake Merry New Year or Merry Christmas. I don't know, probably Christmas not be okay like you, doctor.
Oh, that. We all there within the season, bro. The season not on it. We still watch the season.
Is it the season be grippy at some point?
So, yeah, because like me and our president, also like we lost something. Definitely the most important thing. But we thank God for life. In 2025, we don't get any challenges.
Is it that now the presidents they realize that people in Salone are angry? I mean, look at we were talking earlier the dinners, the SLPP dinner. And the presidents really urge people not to tell this. Oh, wait, follow listen. I mean, I know so now eat. Follow we listen. These are things really happen now to us.
You know, one thing we leaders and the fail for realize is like we all not elect them. Most people not get like how then they expect see people then get. Some man just do a house of sacrifice and some man just push for let things happen, but it's really and truly not easy. Me, now we know we were the pull up money that money or they go eat safe na cookery bafa. If you go buy 20,000 years or 30,000 years, any bell for yourself. So that is telling them how we did in the country. But it's a reality that we all can't move by. So most of these things, it's fine for let themselves know. And I can even talk to some of the leaders. I can tell them, say, even the one that they support now, we want to pull give money. The money we want to give themselves. Sometimes they do safe or even care and go safe na their house. But they will still support you guys because they still want let half after they can say.
Honorable Bamichidi, how the Christmas will look like for you?
How the waiting?
How the Christmas will look like for you?
No, just as normal. I live my basic
life. How normal the normal will look like?
Like the new normal that is existing.
which one are the new normal?
Ask the system. The system says that's a new normal. Maybe I'm on from the old normal.
Okay.
So I'm trying to maintain and contain myself.
So let me learn. With that the new normal?
I don't know. That's the new jargon like when the new government came out, the new normal. So we have to abide by the new normal. Things wrong, but we don't want to accept.
Is it at some point? Is it at some point we are forced to economize the situation? Or that's how it should be?
We are not forced to adjust as we are forced to adjust as situation as the situation goes.
But it's good. It's good for make you adjust, honorable.
Oh, definitely. Not every time you go anything, but one thing that annoys me. What we talk about your sufferment and how people they suffer at it. People begin to say, look at Japan and they suffer. No, we're not talking about Japan. We're not talking about Liberia. We're not talking about Guinea. You go Guinea, you get good for a meal a day. Than here. I
talked to somebody the other day, and Richie tell me, like Salone will spend plenty, especially citizens will spend. So this is a situation where we therefore manage with finance. So this is financial management.
No, the government talk to me or the Salone man is
spending? Some Salone man are that in the same.
If you got in what is floating around. If you get another Nigeria, somebody you get it for nothing because you don't know who say come out. Let's be honest to each other. One thing I can tell you, they say we are resilient people, but like in mistake, we say we get good side, we get bad side. Okay. And if we react, it can explosive. And the point is, we have to make sure we maintain and content with what we get and stretch them. You almost, if you pull 100 on your point, it almost people defeat. Now magic. But the point is, you wake in the morning, I think I listen to the financial sector, trying to defend the luxurious vehicles they are buying over 100. When Pakababi, the highest they go per luxury vehicle, SU was, I think, Nissan Torrendo. So the cars were very expensive. Till United Nations come give them second-hand Toyota, then they made an agreement that if we want to buy Toyota, they have a branch in Gibraltar that they can use it for government at a cheaper rate. But what do? We go for the one going to buy through middlemen, $173,000. And you say it's for them to go to work? So what is the things you're asking that is the new normal? That you defensible, not defensible, but you're saying it.
Should we put it as status? It's important. This is some conversation. I'll be to get a conversation with a friend on, I think, Saturday. and Sunday specifically, and we get this conversation about buying cars. And I will tell her the reason why they're scared for get motor car. And wait, one thing he said the way you get motor car, the amount of people they meet with, the status they be higher.
Yeah.
So could that be the situation? Having those cars, they open bigger opportunity.
What do you call bigger opportunity? Now look at it. You say, look, if you do an audit on the amount of government people going around over 120,000, you buckle this them, and let's begin, and then this don't double and 3 times. And you can't justify it. I tell you, Pakababide was very frugal with state resources. The highest he go with was Torrendo. I think I 2 color became with grey and white. And the next time we had was when UNAMS was pulling out, they gave us a lot of this 4x4 Toyota. That's why the Toyota came into the scene. Yeah. I've lived enough to know at the time from experience. But because we all the settlement, since we say we can enjoy and tomorrow. Where you want to go, we'll go buy you put and on where you left work, pack and day and go. When they give me work, we say the government to stop. As they read the results, we don't can go pack and the government summit. It was 5 days ago they said they received. I said thank you very much. But someone will say I can't go in garage, they go because scatter, say who pull engine. And Papa be buyer. That is why things don't go on because we are very selfish. Everything is for self. We don't think on the nation. And that is why when poverty is show, the one day they can answer requests to get mic in front of them. If you have been bought or been contained, they don't tell you the truth. They won't accept it.
Okay, so we can talk about how we want for C Salon, doctor, in 2026. I mean, plenty things that happen. And so now we look at the 2024 budget safe. I mean, hanging, and we be approved. It's still debatable, and it didn't
answer the right question
in a parliament.
Thank you.
And also we get the audit report safe. The budget, so the 2026 budget. I beg your pardon, and we get the audit report safe. We brand new. I mean, it's so new, and the 500,000 jobs safe hanging. The minimum wage safe hanging, and all 1,200. So these are things we doing for 2026. So I'll ask you how you want for C Salon in 2026.
First of all, I want to take this time for wish every Sierra Leonean pleasant and a prosperous 2026. First thing first, we want to tell God thank you for it don't take we through the shackles of 2025. Too many things have happened. Some man lost life, some man lost property, but they like this today. We're all Sierra Leoneans, we're still here. Moving forward, I go first of all want to see a better country structure, because at the moment we get too many institutions. Then we don't understand what's their functionalities. I believe still I don't talk this quite a long time now, so that some institutions they the overlapping role with they do, we know they see them. So if we have too many institutions doing one job, then why are we creating them?
But you can share like 1 or 2. I know that we don't get that conversation there. I mean, sometime 3 to 4 months back. But
let me look at
1 or 2 institutions.
Let me look at just the water sector. We get Salwako. We get Guma Valley. Then of course we don't know who are responsible for what. If you go for pay water rate to Guma, Salwako will tell you some areas they win and then supposed for handle them. Guma back will tell you some side and now we're supposed for do them. I remember back in the days when we get
the proper sorry doc, is it the proper how go put a sensitization, because from which we gather Guma Valley and that of Salwako, they are separate. Guma Valley is responsible for Western area, Salwako not the provinces. So how these things intertwine?
But in some areas Salwako they tell you say they're supposed to intervene.
Okay.
Like these people where they live along the hills, the hillside, and then one in the mostly they don't get access to Guma water. So the question I ask, how do they get water? Even the one we build host there, we didn't have to reach areas. We didn't go pump water for that Bowser. Who do they go pump the water? Is it Guma or is it Salwako? So if I remember when we be just get Guma Valley, we responsible for provide water for Salon. Not for Western area, for the country. You find out that the operations be kind of smooth and swift. But these days, I don't even understand. Come to the energy area, you get EDSA, you get EGTC, then you get another institution. But now, 3 institutions there for energy alone, that's alone, now Freetown. Now, electricity generation, then go say na EGTC.
Yeah.
Electricity distribution,
Distribution,
na
EDSA.
EDSA. But wait time reach now for let them pay. Look at how much we owe. Of course, the Minister of Finance talked that this December also. The Minister of Energy rather talked that this December also that we expect for get blackout. And some areas from Christmas they don't experience blackout. So the problem is who that's responsible for, and now EDSA they collect most of the money. Where you they pay you bill, now that you pay you bill to EDSA, right?
But I think the new minister be highlights that Edison need to make that kind of money where people influence.
This is where the question lies. Who side the money they go? Because I remember, not so just Inomo, can't just say where it be the back. It's all kind of last time. It say EDSA not generate up to $1 million monthly. But then we get people that way they pay, especially the one they wait for that commercial areas. Look at the factories, the cement factory and the other place. And even the business places there, their hotels, their restaurants, even shops. They're all under that commercial areas. Their own billing is different from we own homes where would they pay? So who side the money they go? And when you look at some of the rules, them sometimes where if we can to providing solutions, who that they can for do what? So we get too many institutions them way, then they create something them. Look at now we don't get now this NIIB, National Investment which is the board. We under there you get corporate affairs, you get Registrar General, you get other institutions that really talk about investment in the country. If I go for register my company, I go CAC. But if I go for register a small business, then the time I go to Registrar General. Why Registrar General and not CAC? And if I now say even the cost in registering is different. Now CAC na $275 for let you register a company. Meanwhile, you go to Registrar General, you still pay $2,500. So why should I pay more when I'm establishing a small business than when I establish a company? So for moving forward in 2026, waiting me they hope for see and I pray so we reach the now allow get clarity as to who are responsible for what. We get too many institutions then where sometimes we don't even know what their functions are. We get this National Shipping Agency, we get Port Authority, then we get Wataki. Who are responsible for what? Where do the ship carry the country? Who do they collect the money? And you see the National Shipping Agency, then just approve a Deputy Director General, then get a Director General, then get a Deputy Director General, all whose salary are all coming from the consolidated funds. So we now ask the question, why create too many duplicating institutions when we can just get one primary one, we will focus on providing the services for us. It's like we try for creating institutions for please partisan people.
Is it for please or probably is the workload?
Well, I know the sense that is because we get too many people that way you get for attached to it. Let's say, for instance, if we did not talk about the shipping agency, right? We get people in back where they work in Wataki. Who do they go work in Wataki? Who do they go work here? Even forget the job sometimes. You get for do lobbying. If you not lobby well, you can't get that position. So, yeah, you have to be highly connected before you get there. So these are the things. We don't even give job based on competence most of the time. We only give job most on who that you sabi.
Okay.
And when you do that, you find out say you put mediocrity over excellence. And this is not something that we should be able to tolerate. So 2026 and moving forward, we hope for see clarity in the governance structure. We hope for see a better institutions. We go work for the interest of Sierra Leoneans. Usai, we're not going to go talk say we put in first and security breach. It will be something serious.
All right, so don't be joined online by Honorable Ben Manisari from the All People's Congress. Honorable, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Epic, and good morning to the people of Salon.
All right, so how the Christmas will look like for you, Honorable?
Well, for me, the Christmas fine because I don't take almost 2 weeks up country.
Okay.
And I get an agenda I launch 2024 when I meet and greet that I choose for visit villages. Surprisingly, because well, we with the campaign, we make sure say we touch each and every village. So we not for wait till elections come, and you get for meet you people, and no matter the number we meet in a village, engage them, tell them thank you, and listen to their stories, because that are the purpose of representation. So for the last 2 weeks, I don't cover so many villages, and now so I spend me Christmas and both land and sea, because me come on na a riverine area, and I also day on test on the sea ambulance project we are there about for launch, because many chiefdoms are span with a long river, and so the rainy season most times, and even the dry, for many access ambulance is difficult. So one for say, we people are able for get emergency response along the river.
Okay.
And I don't do a test, and I think so that they're very good. So very soon I can launch. And so I enjoy my Christmas purely with the people, village to village. And I think say I listen to their stories, and you work for listening.
All right. So waiting at this kind of salon where you want for see. I mean, I know you're from the opposition. Things don't happen in 2025. What kind of salon you want for see in 2026?
Well, with the exception of being an opposition for any ordinary Sierra Leonean, both EBS, PPNGC, and APC, whatever party you take, for every year, Salone people they expect progress in any country where any citizens they live, because you want for see at the end of the day, you want for see good book learning, you want for see water day, electricity day, good road day, better policies than they way for able for be translated into reality. You want for say respect of the rule of law, you want for see say everything able for work. So for me, Salone, even when I dey work now, one thing I realized now that system na paper, but the reflection, ground na always as for see the education system for work well, and the teachers and for able for dinner school. One strong thing when are the biggest gap now. First term.
Honorable, I don't know if you can come over back with you say, because I seem sort of gets problem with your line. I don't know probably, but you can.
But you get.
No, it seems sort of get small problem with your line.
Yeah, but you get me now.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. For the education run properly, they want for CC. I think subsidies will be paid on time.
Okay.
And teachers and for dinner school, because the performance gaps and within our schools where they work at village to village, that the placement for teachers. Then we don't tell you say teacher be the kind but all of a sudden the teacher not come again, they not see them, they go to certain villages, them in reality the schools and just they fade out and picking another go school. So this means say the pillars there in the education sector one for see in 2026, and then the need for put more effort on school supervisors, because this na they happen before now the education sector, and even when teacher in a school, they always say need for put in register together, say a supervisor they come at any time. So all now they are lacking within the education sector, especially the primary and secondary education. So one foresee that being transformed, so that when then they put a data, these are the number of speaking and we don't go school, we don't benefit under the free quality education. So one foresee the reality in the ground.
But those data are out, honorable. The one way they benefit from the free quality education. I mean, you agree with me that close to 3 million, 1 point something million picking and don't benefit, I beg your pardon, from the free quality education. So these are facts, and you agree with me, say there are data. So what you want again, honorable?
And a common rhetorics where always where people really represent them sectors there, so and ministers, so one for impress international partners, for able to make the things appear good in the world. I always say the free quality education agenda is a very, very, very good agenda. So for like appear in figures is very good, but I tell you, the millions of Peking and students in a class, okay, it is there, but the fact remains is, the service delivery and the quality assurance. If you set an education system where you not get the quality assurance, then that means say an end product of your agenda not work. This is my point. When you come to a community and go tell you say this school structure, but still approved, and why approved? For the last years, no system, no the way they don't put in place. Say, okay, schools that were left out must be included, and this would talk about the inclusive education. So, and if teachers are not in a school, then how the education will be of quality. So the point here is the economic burden again now something else, because for any condition we put, school supposed to run when you give a subsidy quarterly. And now the teacher they use for buy chalk and then kitchen and the supply textbook. No, it's been over 2 years, no textbooks we are supplied in schools. Chalk, registered, they're not in our schools. So now the teachers and they put the burden on parents. Okay, it is free, but then they still ask the parents say, count 30 loans, count 40 loans. The demand very high with the parent them.
Okay.
And one thing where I want to make not only the city, the layman village is so much anxious for ensure say in Peking going to school. Yesterday I did in one village where the teacher no they appear because of one or two reasons, then we then say na the problem. And if you check that, if you supervise or be the go to that school day, then and for able to put things in place. So this is the point about figures, projection versus the reality on the ground.
So yes, and, so you make your points. We don't get because Honorable Bamichili said there. You don't make your points about free quality education and the concern you get. And how will the opposition make sure say all then concern there we always, be actualized in 2026?
Okay, this is where we have a role to play, is to lend our voices and play a role. Okay, like Miss One in our position, and I want for can talk now with something we know of reality. I should go on the ground and also inculcate the culture in people able for get community interventions, even when something want for poor, because we still have volunteers in our communities. Then we teach, The same thing they go like even the farmers before Honorable Bamichidi or other people they come in, Ivan. The farmers they get what they deserve. You can imagine millions of dollars will come in agriculture.
So waiting the opposition go do next year because una self not part of governance. So waiting go do. That's my question.
The opposition in role. In fact, the opposition is part of governance, which is why we have representation in parliament. You get many other people who get their own interventions. But what do they try for Sinaya? The opposition don't have the resources like the ruling get. So for ensure say we speak with sincerity and we're able for help governance, we checkmate them and also help governance for able for aware say we not bell with the ring, help with the help. For me they no say yes. This is what is happening. And we don't want the issues to be accumulated. The more you leave it to be accumulated, the more when you come back and take over governance, the more the problems continue to expand. So which is why we always believe in constructive dialogue. We get a monthly press conference we can get at the parliamentary caucus under the leadership of Honorable Adukagbo, for always to bring into that to the attention of government, say this is what should happen. Like I say, if for instance, fertilizer, then they supply fertilizer, they come Boku, then say they don't supply thousands of bags, and there is already an existing commission where they look at fertilizer. And what then the farmers then where they grow pepper. We people then they work and they grow pepper and they grow jakato, grow rice, and then now they get them fertilizers there. So how can we have the reality? So for we did for checkmate government. And there are other groups of people within the opposition who engage in agriculture, where they support education, where they support infrastructure. Many areas. Me I always sit also. I know they have can't talk what I don't do, but because of God and conscience, I never promise any community say this is what I'm going to do. But along the line, When I want to take part in development and complement the efforts of government, I can do the little I'm capable of.
Okay,
and also individuals say we're not to politicians, they also get the interventions then with it.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ben, for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, Mami Chidi, I mean, how you want for see Salone in 2026?
I like for Salone for go for Musa Udonde. We not to say we not do it to guy for we go. But the attitude and approach ain't wrong. Everybody, the thing to say is the self-mentality.
Is it from citizens or former politicians?
Both.
Okay.
Anybody get the opportunity, that's self-force. And that is why sometimes you look at the role, there's a difference between a ruler and a leader. It's unfortunate we have to be calling Pakaba. Let us rest in peace, but at least in legacy way boot, it's their own. If they say a crabby, this kind of thing. But you look at a begin think for we say, if I can't get we say this, I don't show the shebam. It devoid politician for man. And think and make sure they build institution for serving people them. At the end of the day, the rest come and come, but not saying them be used for fighting against them. But at least it benefits with nasty day. Other side and they would then create, would enjoy. Then look at this. We will make sure, but like the MP just not say, in world first of all, like get a committee in Parliament. But you can summon the minister and give volunteer grievances, but they don't want to use it. It is there. You can have your monthly meeting. You're talking to the public, but when you call the man there, now I make Pakawa and let Pakawa me tell you, say, no, first of all, go to minister. You call them to summon them to Parliament, and they come and explain. When you go to minister, when I say delegation, the committee go to minister, he bench you for 2 hours saying busy. They can say, I'm sorry, they bring tea and biscuits. Is that any role? Well, tell me, they can meet me per day and they will go to the Bank of Salon. There was a list doctor, this short footballer. He was the governor. Now, as they say, how do they sit here for? We don't want enough for the show with him. So we went back to Parliament and summoned him to Parliament. That is his function to go there. Most politicians don't think, parliamentarians don't think that. The role of having the committees is for you to the power to summon ministers to go and answer questions, because they're not members of Parliament. So you have to call them to answer. But that's why this case ends. Like you mentioned inadvertently, Parliament is slow down for their benefit. You don't put that first. When the whole parliamentarians, when they own benefits, they not pay them today, because it affects them. But look at it, it affected Ibrahim Bundu and the speaker and everything. You know, these are the things that we should be saying now to that we correct that for 2026. Some of the mistakes we have been hold. I just correct the parliamentarian, I not correct them. For say facility, they for someone the minister, and before you sleep, make it candy. I explain to you. That's one rule that I tell you. Second rule, for 2026 now, we don't look at all these duplications of a thing. Let us kind of rationalize it and make sure, say now, the rest, you see what the MP say? Then they look at the budget for agriculture, that they put for seedlings until they say no pass. When not they serve the people, then they keep on us, so then you go say loss. What about open commission of inquiry? That look at the sum of money is gone down the drain. Let us start to look at things to rationalize this thing and make sure so we don't overspend and make sure so the people and get better things for end of 2026. 2029 election. At least begin lay the foundation for say they do good, make people and benefit. That's the role of a leader. Make the people and benefit, not to individual for benefit. And that's my own concern, I pray.
When you look at the 2026 budget, seems for address most of waiting you talk about. So one, it's a poor people budget. We talk about let's
please, I don't the parliament. I think then I say for the open up. Tell me where I can tell people say I put me food on small. We not agree the budget, not because for brown envelope or for kind of material again. Do the right thing. I'm going to change it. That's exactly. That I mean they talk to you. And then I put it on record. John Benjamin did. He didn't have Minister of Finance. They have to go and readjust to suit the people's needs. Now, one thing I can tell you something in this country, in his wisdom, that wisdom not left for plan or month. Nobody don't get wisdom past anybody. All my get common sense.
So it's about practicality, the reality.
Yes.
But when we go talk to the man and say, "Pine in your wisdom," you don't fool the power already. Then who say you don't make mistakes? You know the show. You see, what I mean? Look at the like agriculture thing. If you look at the thing from Tomabom, everything to the thing, it has happened from time immemorial. Then they break seedlings ground time, fertilizer the counter. By the time they don't rush and then it lost that billions it hits to, but they're individual pockets. Let's stop that habit. Let's say, don't touch that thing. Think alone and make sure we concerted efforts. This good money flowing around everybody going in. What do you call this jeep? Lorendo or kind of American jeep now. And people owning cars with $120,000 in the street and with abject poverty. Let's change our attitude. Let's say, this small will get a lot of build-ups alone. Say 2027, then we go decide now when they bring the, if we can't do a test, you're able to say, during my term of office, even as a minister or a civil servant, I was able to sanitize and stabilize the division I'm holding. That's the time they made you a minister. Where you will do that?
Dr. Moina, I mean, the Honorable said very important things, but the government will tell you now then it starts for clean the image of the country.
Oh, really?
And the president, one of we interview them while he travel fast, he say that I want for clean the image of the country going to 2026. I mean, how hopeful is that?
So I'll share with you producers a video I received on Sunday. We one Sierra Leonean, they talk about the experience we go Qatar, where they pull them aside because they notice some strange looking capsules inside bag. It take almost 6 to 7 hours just being aside and for then check them. Only for them discover say actually prescription medicine we is supposed to get. Now this is the image we've been talking about for quite a long time. We say we just did do it now. President is getting to his 8th year. So how long is it going to take us for to clean this image of Sierra Leone? 8 years is not 8 days or 8 hours. It's a long time. So if we say we calculate that in days, in weeks, and in months, and so they reach to hours, we're talking about millions of hours that we have had him as president. So it's not something that we foresee. This is a new rhetoric that with the clean image. Whose image will they clean? Our image is already dirty.
We're going to 2026. How hopeful for me?
I am being realistic now. I'm not to talk about hope. I'm to talk about what's going to happen now. This is something that we are fighting with as ordinary Sierra Leoneans. Now, what me want to see in 2026, let us forget about the normal jargons. Oh, we just scam, government need time. We don't need time again. We need to forget a better country. I've said this on so many platforms. We image as Sierra Leoneans right now. It's so bad. Go to other West African countries. As soon as you produce a Sierra Leone passport, then they begin actually exceeding the drugs they carry. And this is something that we are spending a lot of money. Like if you look at the 2026 budget, a huge chunk of money they go to presidential travels for 2026. When we can use that money there for internalize and build better structures for us. So what is the way forward out of this? We need for sit down and look back at what really we want for be known for. I was speaking to somebody on Sunday from US. So where we be talk today, asked me, say, how FBC did you? I say, you mean the athletes of West Africa? And I said, well, is a way you check even on the top 100 universities in Africa, FBC is not there. I said, but check for USL. He said, yes, you go see USL. Because USL get the 3 colleges, FBC, IPAM, and Commerce. But when you check that list, the institution you see more, Jala is there among the top 100 universities. So what happened to us? Where did we miss it? These are the things that we should be considered about. For 2020, let us move forward. Let us see how best we could address some of these issues. Because I tell you for a fact, we will not make a change if we serve as people, not stand up and say, this is what we want. So for 2020, let's put aside this mediocre thinking. Let us see how best we could move forward and push Sierra Leone as a country. If you are going into agriculture, go into agriculture with your full chest. I went to Lunge quite a few days ago. I go watch out, then they do this fish farming. Of course, Lungi gets some very nice land space, and I see a lot of people then they go into agriculture. Most of the people where they sell plaster soon out of court, then they cross with very kind of money, can do their business till later in the evening and go back. So I go to our farm site where I go see how the person is making fish farming. They say they want to do catfish farming. The man go buy catfish specimen from Ghana, from where I can salon. As the thing lands away, see them put it inside the water, the thing die. This is the question I ask. You want to do catfish farming? We get fresh water in a salon. You want to do freshwater fishing? Go to the areas and they get them fishermen there, so then give you the catfish. You can put on a pond. Because when you rear in a pond, you notice that you inspect the growth of the fish, so they reach to the size where you want. And mind you, even internally, you can sell this catfish. Places like Kabbalah, na landlocked area, then they don't get fish. You go to even where you go. The last time I go Cambia, the river Colenta, no, they will give them plenty fish. For them get fish, then they wait for the people and pull fish from Tumbu. Then bring and can for them. And sometimes by the time you pull and you put on ice and everything, if you're not careful, the fish don't go bad. So you think about storage capacity, you think about all of this. These are all areas where people can make money. But most of us want to go in for white collar jobs. We want to go to do our parliament. We want to go to do our office.
So what are the three important things that you want to see in 2026?
Number one, I want for the government prioritizing spending.
Okay.
Number two, I want for the government try for reduce on the number of institutions that will do one green job, as in for address the duplication. And number three, I want for to get an open platform for the people able to invest and do better things for the country. Investment not for just be for just the cash. Investment for be building institutions that can serve longer. I get a very major question why they ask. Look at all the businesses we have in Sierra Leone. Almost Sierra Leone owned business who don't get where they exist for the past 20 years. Most of the businesses we see where they exist for past that time, they are owned by Indians and Lebanese.
Is it you want to blame government on that, or probably because Mr. Sedon?
I'm speaking to everybody.
Mr. Sedon gets a thinking around that.
Yeah.
If you look at how foreigners they be creative in terms of their business, you go wonder whether if we as nation we self not get that kind of necessity. I mean, how they get it wrong?
So this is the thing. If let us say for instance, I also do consultancy. I bid for something with an Indian or a Lebanese. The bid security when they ask me for might not even be within my threshold. Let's say I bid for supply this computer so to an institution, a government institution. And the time I say me bid security for Kawit, it will be something like 1 million new loans, which is like 1 billion old loans. I go to bank, for the bank give me loan for that service that's in it. They will not do it. But if an Indian or a Lebanese walk into any of these banks and ask for that name, sometimes even without collateral, they give them. Then
so trust within it's a concern.
Very, very grave concern. So if me want move higher, I can't because I am limited. Meanwhile, these people have a lot of systems. And one thing I notice about them, they get that in system whereby they don't create this platform for they even loan themselves.
Okay.
In the Mango Can Salon today, a can work for Balani and Sons, or a can work for Choitram, or a can work for Merani. After 6-7 years, they don't make enough money for letting themselves start up in a small shop. What if you say they go taking products and from the person who bring and salon. Now then they supply them. So how do we now move away from this cycle? And trust me, the only Sierra Leone own business where I see don't exist for that long is Red Lion. But almost people are actually the patronize Red Lion breed. Bokupa win and that fresh breed and that new then one breed where I think so now in Japan they make around Charles Street, a inside packet. Soft breed so.
Okay.
And sometimes the breed they take so long that the activity really it puts whether a yeast or something else.
Honorable Bamichili, I mean, three things how you want for Salon next year.
First thing that comes to mind, lawlessness and discipline. We can't on that thing we will mistakenly think say if we go for that lawlessness, Salon would have been improved. Not better, improved. And then we have to make sure that we make sure that we able, that is lawlessness and discipline able make you lay foundation. And then government to don't make one thing we call the short and medium term. Let them implement that in the not rely on manifesto, because this is showing the projection for short and medium term. That it will take 5 to 8, 10 years. So where you go, no one can scatter and say that's why we don't dream for me manifesto. Like can do. No, 26, no, maintain that standard.
So, meaning in the manifesto, going forward,
yes,
they should have that quick fix in a short term. Like
yes.
This is what we foresolve within this period of
this
time.
Period.
And at the end of the day, government need to give accountable of
account for everything. Okay. So when you go now, nobody can stop project. Some project can be laudable, but because of your idea. Now Africa, they want
so but honorable, we are far from election now. So how you want this to happen next year?
No. This is the foundation.
Okay.
For social stability and continuity of governance exist. If you don't do it, then does it exist? So now look at this back. Say I don't tell you one discipline first. Then this maintain that thing. Then you know make sure say we should be very fair and have equal opportunity, because na party card you get or that this is sabi or not sabi. It's one Sierra Leone. And sometimes they will be telling you that means that means again something that's flash on my mind. The way with succession plan they go, a little bit can be tricky. No big man is not able to remember that thing there and think about it. We get position in this country for which I can say we stop that thing there. Everybody will come. The thing to say, now it's also right. If you know say the man of it will not appoint a vice president. We have to correct this thing. And sometimes we talk say we are liberal, we are open up, but we can still come up with certain discriminatory clauses that will hang in our head for generation to generation. But the system is outsmarting us. They are going in numbers. And in politics, it's not a power game. That's what they are about economic power. They are holding it. We are looking at the Indians, the Lebanese. What about the followers? We have to address some of these issues. But when they look at them, we overlook them. But now, a part of the rights, we have to follow. So for me to get the peaceful thing and that overlapping of things you mentioned, how you go get 50, 60 consultants in some area? You get road maintenance fund. How do you want it to? It's overlapping. Then begin, and then this government now, unless then begin, now this government now double all the things that will happen that from environment. You have so many little catches.
They're not just double, and they're widening up.
Yes, for create job for the boys. That is why our wage bill and this capital flight goes on from child support, paying mortgages and everything. Because most of people are taking the money. I go saying, why they go pay mortgage for? No. These are the things you should be trying to understand. But nobody want to talk about it. Say, you go not. But where they go talk, you know, where they talk to, not of official person. But say, and the person go later and conscious, say, what's the maybe talk to you talk? Like when I listen to Liberty Voice, our Bangura, Mrs. Bangura. He say, we don't talk to the president, then big one of the cabinet tell the president the two. They only tell her what they want. And that behavioral mentality, work in a computer language, garbage in, garbage out. So when you see this, when you see given, I would deserve it. Because I would feed the wrong thing.
Based on the information with the president.
What do you get?
I mean, there is this thing where, for me personally, I think it's important for that kind of self-praise. But when things happen, Doc, in this country, you get people going to begin to say, now the first president ever, we don't do this particular X.
Also, that with the life of stuff, right?
I mean, in this kind of, so it's at some point, get for be that kind collective achievement. But here is what we see: it's about scoring political goals than that of collective achievement. Doc.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Look at this video.
You know, these are just the strategies.
Let's just spend 2 minutes on that because
these are just the strategies where people and they use for survive. Now, survivor mentality. So you find out if you not give the person accolade, it not gonna actually get you attention and things like that. So let's not take this like as something we go able for deviate. So man, in your own life, na battle no more is a big battle. Say die. Alexa, you see the bad safe. But after you without you, that's not the happen. They can't say any. These are all the strategies that people use. But sometimes, can we speak truth to power? Most of the time, we I can come on a radio, so they can blast me, then can blast me. Hey, doctor, you did. In fact, I hear something once where I laugh. Then say something. It's Alex and me seek sympathy from APC because from my name said I know seminar SLPP. Did I declare for any political party?
And that's the concern of.
Did I work
that
for
problem
any
within we can't. You talk against government, then put you in a
automatically. So yeah, I get this quite often. I say me they try for seek sympathy from APC. I'm like, I'm not seeking any political office.
And this is where we start, and I don't go end back. Yeah. Now the president is saying people are angry. Where you see them motif? I mean, is it that now the president realizes people are angry?
Now because of now it don't reach to them.
They don't see small bag.
Now they don't go to fingers.
Like waiting honorable say, is it the information where they reach the president?
The information they reach and safe. That's why you don't begin to see the realities on the ground.
I give a practical example with me. The first time I see President Bill face to face, that was 2 years ago at one thing at State House, one independent guy. I said, "Pardon, sir." I said, "Look, boy, I foresee you. How give me a say, pardon, continue, sir, at the monitoring I'll do." In the sense that if you don't have access to see, because people are crowding him. Now, me on now, because I use an escoma, you go take that whip, they flag me? No. Don't come up on that agent. They all the way enjoy it, where they enjoy it, and also they're in the same position, they feeding the same negative vibes they giving him to him. Look at some of the interviews. Now make me certain thing and the way I guys I can pull and not one answer because me not depend about to me. I'll tell you as I see him or left him.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable. I think me quick one. I go on for see next year. Make the president they work on the street. I mean, make it see.
No, they work at but the policy that they apply where they turn out with that speed.
Yes. So
and let's do that one. We want to say, but look, make them see.
At some points, Honorable, you need for because this for me, I'm happy. This well, I don't say happy. It's good that this thing starts. It happened to the president, where the president realized how people are angry in this country. And we're looking forward for, say, 2026. The president, therefore, they get that kind of engagement with the people. Feel how the people in the go through. I mean, 2026. If at some point, if the information there don't they reach, because I'm happy we end on this part. If the information there don't they reach the president, probably things will be more better like I did so. But it gets hope for many people and get information. You might as well want to put and say the information and they need to go to and raw. Some need to be filtered, some need to try for romance with the information and that's it. So one for see next year, make the president, I mean, they put in glass down. Yes, it's very important. And see what will happen. I mean, in the country. So we'll open the phone line shortly on 079-994-993. And you have to tell me the 3 things you want to see in Sierra Leone come 2026. 079-994-993. We'll go for a short break. Stay tuned.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out. For just 10 years no more, you can enter the draw and win 5 money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners them. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
get strength and always dey alert and ready for serve salon with pride? German Security Agency, the highest security now. This can be your perfect time for let you shine. Now, German, you know to just security, you know protector, peacekeeper, and you know person where we trust for protect people business them, family, and even different communities them. Na salon. We want person who sharp, focus, and discipline, especially young people them. We're ready for build powerful career inside security business. No waste time, call me on this number 090-580-062 for book you interview or visit the office na number 2 Adelaide Street, Freetown. Call me today and serve with pride. German Security Agency, na company where you go trust.
All right, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. I think this information, I need to take it slow and for make we understand and which they're about to happen. I mean, big win happening every day on Epic Radio with bomber cash outs. I mean, just 10 millions gives you a chance to win real cash instantly. And this is so much important. So just dial *799 *2# and choose your ticket. So you need for enter your Orange Money and Afri Money pin, and you directly don't enter into the draw. So if you win, the money will go direct to your mobile money wallet. This is so much important. I mean, when you know say things are hard, this now way for make you make fast money. Very much important. So bomber cash outs, money is flowing, and of course for make you enjoy long life. Things are hard, as I said earlier on. Just 10 millions. You go enter the draw and win plenty cash. And don't forget, say this to be powered by Masslink Sierra Leone. And of course, if you're not 18 you know go play this particular game. You need to play responsibly, and of course, terms and conditions are applied. So the information is clear that 10 millions, you enter the draw. I mean, it's *799 *2#, and of course, you Orange Money, enter your Orange Money and Afri Money pin, and bam, here you go. So while it take me time, now for make people understand, see, this is happening, this is about to happen. So you therefore listen to the Epic Morning Show and other shows them, whatever they come up for make you be part of this draw. It therefore be on a daily basis, like every day. I mean, whatever shows, the kind shows that you there for listen, but one, it therefore be the Epic Morning Show. It therefore be constant listeners for follow and wait for the information we get for come. So this is an opportunity for you for make. I mean, coming 2026, we need for make money. I mean, things are hard in as much as, well, the minimum wage don't go, but yet still, how that's able to solve the financial problem. So, when that will solve the financial, 1,200. So this is an opportunity, I mean, for make you be part of this draw on a daily basis. So they can pick with calls now on 079-994-993. How you want for C Salon? 3 ways. How you want for C Salon in 2026. We get first caller online. We'll go online again and pick a first call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ivan.
Paconte, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Paconte, they call from Obgon.
All right, go ahead, Paconte.
All what you na the talk na correct thing. You see, the politician, then they lie with too much. Then they lie with, they know they tell we the correct thing. And they know they talk to the president what's in the apple. And people then they suffer too much. You know, easy for the layman. Then what they up, now the politician, now then they enjoy no more. When see some man they left in job overseas, they run the camp. Then they pay some man them $5,000, $6,000 overseas. It is wrong commodity because you know say where it come, if they can't do something where they get triple, but they allow change with attitude. 2026, let them remember everybody in the country. Do you look them students that we don't left college, they don't come. Job nothing. Thank you very much. All
right, thank you to 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. I mean, just the way it wants for C Salon in 2026. Logo online. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good
Musa de Conrad Razak.
Musa, good morning. How you want for C Salon in 2026?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Thank God, boss.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to try for here, and I really brother been talk about, we they up the hill them, we know they get water. The one they say when they did done, when they did this is not level ground, for let them get water for us, no problem. Like Belia so. Water level clean day.
So, Musa, how we know the problems are there, but how you want for C Salon in 2026?
Well, the problem is not the two parties that would not leave this country out. APC and SLP.
So, how you want for waiting for how you want for C Salon in 2026? We know say the party then get problem, but
for me, Salon for now, believe me, my brother, because I know one day I not come out of this country. I want let Salon be everybody will come to this country and let admire who country. That's why I want let Salon be like. But there were two people there, APC and SLPP, and now we need same people them, and at the same country than they. So we shall find ourselves so today. Now they're killing, now they get the cost. Then they can be one step like with one SLPP man, with one APC man. Let you ask them, how we want for being in this country here? We they behind them, and now they get all the resources. You see, you think about everything and then the revenue that they hand in the land. So now the problem then at your hand. Believe me, if you make it for a chance, let's do a so. You have to improve than any other community. And any money for us, we dey pray for the country and pray for the community. So we shall find ourselves today to God, like APC and SNPP.
Thank you.
For don't come to ask them.
Thank
you.
I
want to put you in this country here. Because really to God is painful.
Okay. Thank you so very much. 079-993-994-993, and someone is winning cash today on Epic Radio. Why not you? I mean, get in on Bomba Cash Out and get in on Bomba Cash Out now for just 10 leons. I mean, dial *799 *2# and buy your ticket and enter your pin. More tickets mean more chance you get for win. Bomba Cash Out, where winners are made every day. I mean, this is powered by Masslink SL, and if you're not 18, you're not supposed to play this. So play responsibly, and terms and conditions are applied. So log online again and pick another call. How you want for C Salon in 2026? That's what we're asking. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan Julius Lee.
Good morning.
Concerned citizen, Atlantic.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, how me go like for Sierra Leone? What me go like for Bidon one? That late man walk we don't labor do. I go like for me that dream they come to pass for Sierra Leone. Constitution make it be dealt with once and for all. Make we deal with constitution. I would like for make government cut down on the wage bill. The wage bill very, very expanded. Make government read how much look with population wait for the triplicate they give job, make government cut down. Then third, make government do something. Because lawlessness is at its peak. Government get for do something towards this lawlessness.
Thank you very much, concerned citizen. 079-994-993. I mean, 3 things you want for C in Sierra Leone 2026. I'm logo 9. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ivan. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Ivan. I appreciate the panelists for the discussion, very interesting discussion. But I get contrary view on one particular side, where they say government and now president they are aware of the hunger and salute. Why make I say they get contrary view before I give it a solution or which I expect for in 2026? Now the fact say the president, now not forget say campaign on hunger. When I even forget that song, which is Olungola de Sidona and Giboku. The campaign, so he aware. What the president for the ask now? Now what he don't do? Why he not able for create any impact or reduce the hunger? Then I want now waiting you want to see 2026. May them do a studies. For example, probably studies there. Now each of the districts will know the soil condition of each of the districts. Then more know whose food then they grow, then we will go now in districts that they invest, not to delay again. Invest. The way you invest at each district, make like a competition, make Bo compete with Kenema, make Potluck compete with McKinney. In the competition that they produce, what they produce, make them make something where them man say that this not produce so that they sell and you go see things that look at cheap. Where food they but what thing they solve. Agriculture, it get the tendency for change Sierra Leone in a twinkle of a minute. You not say China, India, Pakistan, most of the Thailand now agriculture, now move there. So Salon self get the tendency for making move. And I will tell you for sure, say soil is very, very good. We get very, very good soil. But okay.
All right, thank you so very much. I think this is quite important. I mean, when like some country, then you go find out say where you want for eat certain food there, and you get certain place where you go. I mean, but anyways, logo line. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your name on the side you call from, please.
Shengbe Pierre from Putloko.
All right, how do you put local this morning?
Well, no problem. It's calm and cool, no problem.
Okay. So, what are the three things you want for seeing a salon 2026?
So, we first and foremost, I want to improve on the agriculture sector, like the feed saloon, because we just they talk about feed saloon, but still the produce them, then they are meaning waiting with the produce now this country, then they are. For an example, the rice, then they talk about rice. But we only rest now, see, I don't be apart the Huawei then they carry from outside country.
So improve on the agriculture one,
look on the feed saloon, let them improve on them.
Second, we got the other thing.
Hunger is too boku na the countries. There is so many hunger all over the country. And also the free quality education. Therefore, improve on the free quality education. Then they say free quality education, but we see them they pay in our school, and even the colleges they left free for year and it's by Kuruma University of Science and Technology. The fees it don't go up. For an example, year 4, year 3 now they pay 6 million euros, and we been touch and fit for 6. College fees as they go now, so they drop.
All right. So waiting on the third thing again.
They add them back.
All right.
They add them because year 4 we be pay 4,400,000.
So waiting on the third thing again. We want for see. Waiting on the third thing we want for see in 2026.
They add them to 6 million. So that's not a new contribution. Once more, Shengbe Pierre from Putloko.
All right. I think when people. Anyways, when you call, just go straight to the point. We're not the three things you want to see in 2026. We know that governments, they listen, they know that there are issues. So it's not a new thing again. But look at what you want to see in 2026 because of time, yeah? Logo line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name on the side you call from, please.
I'm come from Waterloo.
All right, from Waterloo. So we're not the three things we want to see in 2026.
2026, I want everything for change.
Okay.
Changes. The drugs now this control the brother then they look then life they go miserable, let it change. You are the responsible for that. Let them take great waiting self action for eradicate drugs in this country. Look how we image them when outside country. And two again, this when they say the president not aware about anger. From 2018, in the talker and manifesto, the rest will be about 200. Means it been said 60,000, but we about 200. Why?
So wait, not the third thing. Low you do on term not in our favor. Third.
So yeah, we want to see good changes.
Okay.
Even the minister and what said, let them bring a policy waiting go change for the country.
Thank you so very much. Okay. All right, it's 079-994-993. Not the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Three things you want to foresee in 2026. We'll go straight to the point and outline in three, and then we'll give other people a chance for call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
The Lion. Under 1 minute. Three things you want to foresee next year, 2026.
Bale, Allah help we. I want to see, like we, the layman, we no go school, we able for leave. Like we own talent the way Allah give we. we will exploit them. Because like now, like we at the drive, like a free, way, and not for Hamburg, then, then kind of working, the kind of police them, harassment, like where somebody don't go plant now offline, like able to take them food and they account with safely, where I go get a government, where no go make one road,
all right.
Way for the people, it go make a toll gate.
So we're not the second thing again.
Yes, sir. I want to see like this government will be campaign against APC for say then go through something in a bomb, beef na bomb. Where the Salomon go take that thing in from bomb, he go pick up for it. We campaign against APC for that thing. Now that make a be APC way a campaign against APC for that thing. Where the Salomon go na bomb, he go take them watching beef then they take and they eat. Then they come back, they catch some days here. I want to see, like where I go license to Kana. Let's see if I pay 3 million. I will see that 3 million. They lay reflects from the receipt. But I'm not going to pay 3 million. They can't tell me, say, well, I go see 800,000.
Thank you.
Who said the balance go?
Thank you.
Transparent from the government.
Thank you so much.
See what they pay for. Let's see a transparent something. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-990. We'll take 2 more calls and I fill out the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. 3 things you want to see next year in Salon. So logo online. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name on the outside the call from, please. Come on, here you set here.
I call from Cambia District, Bamolu, and I'm named Sulcott, aka Love Salon.
All right, Sulcott, go ahead.
So I will wish Salon to be better than this way because this government, they really disappoint me. So my prayer here is for like the government put Salon before instead of political interest. And I hope say with love, we all put hands together. Salon to go before. So I pray to God, all unite with self, love, pull politics aside. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. We'll take one last call. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. When you call, 3 things, how you want to see Salon next year. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning, Mr. Ivan. How are you calling?
Fine, who did I talk to?
Now, they call from the Star Road. How we want to see Salon? They just they predict 2026, made them sit down. They engage with the Chinese then at that toll gate because that toll gate then I have the problem for we.
Okay.
Because most of the things then are upline and they come out. So if they can sit down and negotiate when they put the price down for them drive at them.
Okay.
So the things that they plant them go cheap. If not so for that, the border the same thing as how they go inside back. We they beg the government. When they negotiate with the Chinese man then the money too much for one truck. You see, they are big with the big because we are upline people and we have a panel. The rest of them they talk about will not see nothing.
Thank you.
So anything when they come upline, they are una help we.
Thank you so much.
Let them put the toll gate price stand on so that we will get enough eat there for it not to be done.
All right, thank you so very much. We're not going to take any more call again. And Doc and Honorable, start off with you, Doc. Close 1 minute for respond to the callers then.
Well, we just want to say thank you for all the calls. Of course, see people and they listen. We can to them in there. So we all get great aspirations, we all get great ambitions. We just pray say 2026 will be a better year for we all. And we pray and hope that all we do the hope for achieve as a nation will get down. Thank you very much for having us this morning.
Thank you so very much. Honorable, quick one.
Thank you. Ivan, I think to say 2025 don't do your own.
Yeah.
No hope. Because things not look change to me, that today, tomorrow, Sunday the 1st, Thursday the 1st, and New Year. Lord left that bad streak. That will hope so for change your attitude. Attitude is very, very important.
Yeah.
And then let the government focus for lead in people towards paradise by providing enabling environment. We go make sure you attract. Like one woman not about surrogate. Now, guys, that this system is up too much so ridiculous and begin play politics. But at the end of the day, it's stayed.
Yeah.
And you want to give another extension to Chinese? What the hell are we doing? We see the wrong thing, so they are condoning because of selfish interest. Well, like this kind of thing it can bother my mind. Don't left some of this attitude. But then left because the endemic problem is in the system. They act for change. Normally, they say, let me say enjoy and go.
Thank you.
And in that attitude, no, they say it will be 25 entry to 26.
Thank
so
you.
27 by middle the year, sometimes we see slight difference.
Thank you so very much, Honorable Bamichiri and Dr. Victor Moyina. Thank you so much. And of course, for me, I don't talk about though you work on reserve. I mean, we are about 8-point-something million. I mean, if you pull almost percent of politicians, in every reach up to 5% of the population, we're not politicians. So it means we boku pass our politicians. It's how we get self-discipline, how we're able to change your mindset in terms of development. Honest truth, governments don't go do everything. Government can spearhead, but government no go do everything. But it's within our mindset. How do they think about research? How do they think about growth? And secondly, for me, if we don't pass that stage, the first president ever, I mean, that political goal, it's too early for beginning to score political goal. I mean, this only happened from the onset. The first ever president, people want for fine praise. I mean, this will over the lead. This is what we should change. And look at the 2026 budget. Let's make sure, say, most of the things, I mean, in that budget, we actualize. And the minimum wage, 1,200, though we'd expect some for it start January 1, but in April, make it happen and make sure see that monitor that workers across the country, at least the least they forget, it's 1,200. So be hopeful. Thank you very much, Honorable and Doc, for not for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And quick one with BNB Cash App, you can send and receive money anytime, anywhere. So just download the BNB Cash App today on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072 50000. Thank you so very much. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Entertainment and sport lined up for you. Marion, Precious George, all set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Tomorrow is the 31st day of December, final day for 2025. I'll talk to you. Bye bye.
Season when you send money overseas with BNB, use the BNB Cash App or you visit any BNB agent all over the country, you stand chance for win brand new smartphone. Whether you do payment with the business partner them abroad or you want to share love with your family and people and when they close to you now your homeland, BNB they cover you any side you day. Send money today and enjoy well secure and fastest transfer experience anytime. Bam, now you got once you deal with BNB. If you want to know more, call the customer service team na them number ya 072 500 000 or 080 500 000. BNB they send joy and gladdy all over the country this festive season.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
We dey look for best betting experience. Register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day, we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS 232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office there Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week.
Joy is coming.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
You don ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio dey make am happen with bomber cash out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And na so you go take join. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10, enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, na you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part na that, if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you na one of the lucky daily winners them. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 no. So, play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Updates. We start off with boxing as a strong word don't come out from a young boxer. We say even if the time where Manny Pacquiao, the man where faced with Floyd Mayweather, he say even if Manny Pacquiao they at him peak, he gonna knock him out in third round. So Manny Pacquiao want to respond to this before they get into the ring. So South Africa head coach Hugo Broos don't make some very strong don't show out in dissatisfaction around the Nations Cup. He say in Ivory Coast, in Gabon, every second of the tournament you felt that we are in a tournament. When we went into the bus to train, the people we are waving and we are with flags, and here you see nothing. So I don't know, but yeah, there is no vibe in the typical AFCON vibe. So that is Hugo Broos. Well, so many people don't question this, but again, I think we don't see low turnout really in the stadiums currently in the Nations Cup. But in the other hand, we also don't see Idrissa Gana Gueye. We don't praise the AFCON. He say we want to congratulate Morocco for this organization. The infrastructure is very good. The stadiums pitches are excellent, which allow us to play beautiful football. Naturally, these aspects raise the level of tournament. This is what we expect from other countries that will host the Africa Cup of Nations in the future. So in terms of the turnout, it's not massive, but I think we don't see some really fantastic stadiums in the ongoing AFCON. So for the first time after so many years, all 11 Leeds United players been touched the ball uninterrupted till they move wouldn't score against in the last game against Sunderland, where Dominic Calvert-Lewin been score. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin don't score in 6 consecutive Premier League games, the longest scoring strike by an English striker since Jamie Vardy in 2019, we scored in 8 straight games in the Premier League. And finally, Star Sports Academy, we win against Bantal by 2-1 for moving on top of the Salon Premier League. For this morning, all this we get for you inside Sports Updates.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to your second edition of the entertainment news here on the Epic Morning Show. So, starting here, of course, after 50 Cent recently don't drop the documentary, but P. Diddy, in Peking self don't come out and say people don't actually know the story until himself drop in owned for 50 Cent. So, he say, according to him, he say there are so many things that behind closed door where people don't know, and they're about to drop that documentary. And in other news, Mr. Easy they offer $2 million for phone a building worldwide class inside Ghana. Well, according to him, he say Ghana need that space for a bigger event after we begin for the Ghana within the weekend. And of course, so Michael Jonah, of course, we just dropped Turn Me Life Around. The song clocking 1,000 plays already on Audiomack. Is grateful and is thanking all the fans for making that happen. And Slim Nation is back. So as their very own Philo Wise, of course, don't come with back then, will be dropping soon. So I think there is somebody raising the flag for Slim Nation after we don't see them lost. Well, Drizzy Link be the Ghana, and after the connection with Mr. Easy and what happened inside Ghana, this now waiting begin for. We say back that about the show will be happen in Ghana. They say are definitely going to pursue opportunities to unite our people, and a one for let this be a stepping stone. So a one for you and Sierra Leone, wherever you do, whatever way they do, tell them say we know they hide again. That's now the news we want for spread. And don't forget say BSK Music, of course, famous, no pressure. I mean, we get 6 days more to go. So Sunday 4th January 2026 is at chapter 1. For now, if you buy your tickets, now 1,000 loans. But if you wait, stay until Sunday, January 4, you're gonna get now 1,500. So try and get your tickets now. Of course, the Round Prix safe don't drop in voting results. I mean, for the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 weeks after the battle will take place, which of course we'll be talking about that one day at 4. And finally, this morning, today don't be the 30th day inside the month of December. So Minister Arnold K. Fofana will be dropping, a new song and a one for let all the fans then be ready. So 11:59 midnight, of course, this song will be dropping. I can't thank you enough. Let's get the snippet.
So sweet to be loved by you. The greatest show of amazing love. I'm so glad to be loved by you. I'm so glad to be loved. So glad to be loved by you.
1xBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the 1x games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website 1xbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xBet.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, better Bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe ba, lamba doba, lamba de da, tila loba, la domba, tila da. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down. But I had to laugh when a visitor turned and said, what the fuss about? This happens in New York every day. You know.
Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, waiting they behind you and waiting they before you, na little matter compared to waiting they within you. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, Radio Garden. You can get me on Facebook and through website at myepiconline.com. Mina, your host, Marion Precious George. And inside the show this morning, the Transnational Organized Crime Unit don't destroy illegal drugs worth $1 million. And also Chief Minister Dr. David Senge don't hail 2025 as a year of progress. And as well, President Dr. Julius Madabio don't speak on serious security breach at State Lodge. All of the stories plus the calls we were there for pick inside the show. Of course, the papers not there the weekend. The holidays, there are no papers, but hopefully next week, the papers then go resume work again. They will start for Giona, the front pages stories reported on several newspapers. Mina, your host, again, Marion Precious George, and I get inside the studio this morning where two gentlemen will join me for discuss the issues we had to make mention of. Now, this I will make welcome Melvin Tijan Mansere, a journalist and social commentator, and also Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Good morning, gentlemen.
Really thank you, Mario and family. I could share compliments of the season.
Okay, it don't look taste small way you come inside the second segment, Melvin.
Oh yeah, but that is the decision of production.
I know, right? Welcome back.
It's always good to be on the Epic Good Morning Show.
Okay, Reginald, good morning.
Thank you very much, Marion. Good morning, and good morning to listeners and viewers, particularly when you watch you on Facebook. It's a pleasure always.
I know, right? Away from that, quickly, make we take with first story in the show outside the Transnational Organized Crime Unit, TOKU, together with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and the Office of National Security, destroy illegal drugs worth over $1 million United States dollars at the TOKU headquarters few days ago, and according to Ibrahim Kabo, the director of operation, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, he say then drugs here where they incarcerate, he say what's this amount of money, it include kush, tramadol, cannabis, cocaine, and several other drugs them we then say then destroy as them usual, where they can do with them. And get a hold of some of those drugs them where people don't they come with inside the country. Of course, few months ago before now, we see another activity where the security sector then come together and destroy another huge amount of substance them now the same place now Toku headquarters usai them may call on the media for witness the particular event usai various media institutions they report waiting and see actually in terms of destroying then drugs here, but several concerns be raised at that particular moment. Of course, Epic Radio was there. We get two representatives there, but the concern where a lot of people raise after that destruction they know that some of those drugs then get high chemical and the side way then destroy them, of course affect a lot of people as then they expect it for affect people. We talk about cocaine, bone cocaine, and people then inhale the air and all of these things, and they expect some kind of impact where it go cause, especially in a residential area. But some of those things may raise question as to how they can do the drugs them before then dispose them or burn them. That way, the way they affect people them we after they inhale them. This is not a question they don't raise, but more look at this particular destruction of the drugs here. We worked this amount of money, Melvin, at this particular time, and this is not the first time. It seems as if the security sector don't get hold of several, drugs, them including tramadol, cocaine, and kush.
Thank you very much. I think this is not a welcoming news, though it's not surprising and it's not new. But this, I think, for wrap up the year 2025, this can be sending an optical message that, yes, there have been doubters and unbelieving Thomases where they say, well, in fact, some of the drugs they then they seize and confiscate, many of them back, allegedly they make them win at the market. This is just an allegation. So for refutes that, I think then come public with the disposal for ensure public trust in the process, which I think is good for open governance and transparency and accountability. However, the environmental concerns will always be there because these are serious issues when it comes to pollution and these are serious concerns, definitely. But again, there are more technical issues there if you go through. Yes, this can be a goodwill message coming from the government that it's having a zero tolerance policy on drug and drug traffickers. However, what we've not seen as a goodwill in 2025 from the government is the government putting to final rest the issue of just hijackers. Okay. We cannot be having a global ban on drugs in our shores, and yet still we are using these actions to ensure public trust. There will be more public trust in these law enforcement agencies when people like Joss and others are nabbed and get rid of in the country. Okay. Another also, the way the report talk about, you say they have over 100 accused persons charged to court. This is also laudable, looking at the rate of charges to court. But can we say same when it comes to the rate of conviction? Of course, we know there are a lot of ongoing trials, but apparently we know recently the Chief Justice and other players in the judiciary being rolled out what they call a fast-track court. Yeah. How fast is the expedition of these cases is a question we need for ask, because we know of certain cases where some people are on trial for donkey years, for donkey months, to be specific. Yeah. A case study is that of the case of a lady called Betsy. I don't follow that case for some time, and it seems as if the case is not moving. And if government want to send a deterrent message, it's justice that is delayed is justice that is denied. So I think expedition go a long way with this one, because at the end of the day, if the trials then they take long and still we have cases in the courts that are ongoing, the question go beg, if these cases are still on trial, we should ask ourselves how many of them have been convicted, how many on trial, how many of them were discharged, and have a database on that. But yes.
In as much as the judiciary want for get a speedy trial regarding the cases, so you don't think some of the cases perhaps get the substantial evidences within the look for we can make them delay, because a few months ago we see them put out a notice, or a few weeks ago they put out a notice to say they inform the public about the cases where they don't deal with over 20, and they make mention of the cases where they before them were drug related, and some of the strides where they don't make as way for ensure speedy trial. If
you don't get evidence, but interestingly you destroy evidence, that cannot hold water, because already the drug that brings the interesting question: whose time, within what time frame then drug get them be arrested? Because this is the fourth. Now inside 3 months, 1 month, I didn't collect this. And to say to give numbers is important, but back on the judiciary, remember there is a standard a practice order that was given by the Chief Justice, all in a bid, in my estimation, for expedited trials. So if we have a fast-track court, we have a practice procedure that is rolled out with some questions around its legitimacy from Chadi and Lawyer Society and others. All of that boils to the fact that, yes, government is determined, but is it taking the right and adequate action to serve as punitive or deterrent to deter other people? I think we can do more in 2028 on that. And of course, also the president at one point talked about reviewing the 2008 National Drug Control Act. We'll look forward to what will come out of that. But by and large, I think this should give some respite but it's not enough because I know when they see ACC investigate somebody in this country, say for drug-related matters, somebody goes, well, not to ACC, they work that. But ACC, if you go back some years, then the first tell we say the drug trade is dubbed the underground economy. And it's tied to people with unexplained wealth and all that. We've not seen the ACC go after anybody on that. So I think the judiciary and other arms of government, they play them parts. But yes, there is a need for more stringent action way for start with the big fishes. Because there is this also perception that now the small fish then they suffer, the big fish then they flex around and they flaunt their wealth also on social media. So if we can be able to nip this in the bud from people who feel say politically or financially exposed, then it will send a much more stronger message than what is being sent now. And again, I think if we are saying the estimate of the drugs that has been destroyed now $1 million. $1 million, then the question we can have in mind first while they go through now that what is the estimation or the estimate projection of the drug trade in Sierra Leone? We need to know that. I mean, United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, then get them statistics and then benchmarks that they use. So I think the president attempts to give a figure, say the trade na big trade in one of his statement that he will make abroad, say you get big business, a big multi-million, he call it a multi-million-dollar trade, which is absolutely true across the world. But what's the worth of the drug trade in Sierra Leone? Because if the drug trade is worth more than the budget estimate of all the law enforcement agencies, that in itself casts a dark cloud over the enforcement of one of the pillars, which is prosecution. So we must also have data around this fight. It's good that the police and the judiciary are coming up with data. It shows that the government is serious, but I think we can do more in doing empirical or evidence-based surveys around the worth of drug and its impact on the economy. Because the danger there is if the underground economy is bigger than the formal economy, it means that the underground can topple the formal economy socially, politically, and otherwise, and then will be called either a failed state or a pariah state, and we don't want to reach at that position like what we've seen at 80. So yes, the government, they take some actions, but I think they should also be evidence-based. Let me not overblow the situation or underblow or have a situation where people can say in our opposition on our AI generated content than that. So we need to be evidence based.
Regina, what do you think about this?
Thank you very much. I think this show progress, of course, and it also shows the various bodies, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, TOKU, and the Office of the National Security. I mean, don't they do them beat for ensure say they pull drug come out na saloon. And this is also the fourth destruction for this year 2025 and all. I think Melvin is a very salient point for me. Unfortunately, we not being able to get the opportunity for ask question as to how they use for value the total drugs that have been there, because when you say it's $1 million, it's a very huge amount of money. And here we know say in the entire globe, drug now very expensive trade or an industry, but at which estimation we before arrive at that figure, maybe that will be a case for another day and all. But I think Marion, going forward, it shows that the fact that we don't get large volume of the drugs anyway they come in tells you that indeed we get more for do, particularly when we go into 2026. It tells you that as well we're not totally able to pull drug free, because if we don't do 4 destruction in just 1 year, now a very big concern, and it's not just small consignment. 1 million worth of drug, now a huge amount, and all. And this just happened less than 2 months after them do the last destruction we'll make mention of. So all of those things being put together, it tells you that TOKU, ONS, and the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, they get more for do as to the approach 20. The last time we've been seeing the new measures that the president's been going to announce. New measures then for combat drugs and all. Now, since when the president will make that announcement, we done this, particularly in terms of the judiciary, they don't play their own beats. But what about the other side? You see side we then talk about stiff punishment, other things even the way the president I think about 8 or so resolutions where the president be announced. So I think they really need to be they need for brace up, because this is not something we will just require money like we government, Ministry of Health say MPOX don't done. No.
So is the government sincere enough in fighting the issue of drugs? Melvin make mention of the issue of just like Deckers, where a lot of people do wait and see up till now, waiting see how long government go say regarding the issue. And up till now, there is no headway, and we are now fighting drugs in the country. Talking about somebody when a drug baron way then be alleged they inside Sierra Leone, and up till now the country not able to provide them to in country we be defend them.
That is sad. Up to now, like you say, we're not able to make, and we don't begin for already face the consequences. If you look at some of the recent ban, in fact, from the U.S. government, even though directly, but this will be some of the reasons. As well, and also this don't give you the bad image now the international stage on the global. So I think say some of those things that will happen, Marion, you'd expect government will take stringent measures, and not even the government we don't come in one time and say no, we not get just like that. The person will be getting Umar Sharif as well, and even Umar Sharif was not being able to produce to the general public as. We able to say, okay, this is the Umar Sharif and not just like that, and we all know that the last time there was someone from the Dutch government, I think President Bio meets in Angola where President Bio attend one summit, and he will also make formal request to President Bio if at all then gets just like that for make them go hand them over to them, and all. This is an individual we all know say they don't charge for various crimes that we don't commit way back in the Netherlands and all, and the international community they look for them. So if all of those people and they've been linked with country image, with identity, then it tells you that we are not safe, and it's a worrisome put in situation we don't find ourselves so. And if government not stand for clean with image, trust me, 2026 is just going to get worse rather than get better.
Okay, but we'll move away from that topic and look at another one. Outside the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moina Senge, don't hail 2025 as a year of progress. Well, the Chief Minister said this through some sort of article he issued out where he called the Chief's Diary, Usai make mention of several things. And according to the article, Start for Praise President's Bio, it talk about so many tangible impacts, and where he say, the government don't make. It talk about the economy, where he say be tough at times, he say, but yet still, he say, President Bio increased the minimum wage by 50% and reduced the price of rice by 30%. And make mention again, say the foreign reserve, it say dip below 2 months, it say import cover and debt payment to GDP be high, but still Forex, it say be more stable, inflation to the lowest in 20 years, and commodities abundant, according to the Chief Minister. I make mention again, say, healthcare challenges like mpox emerge, but yet still, then further reduce maternal and infant mortality. He said they also talk about public threats to public safety and border infrastructure infraction. But he said the president of the UN Security Council, where the President Bio, he say, talk about a lot of things and introduce a peace board for Gaza. And make mention against the ECOWAS sub-region saw disruption in constitutional order, but yet still, as chairman of ECOWAS authority, he say President Bio intervened for stop another on Benin. And also, it make mention of several things. Then, but make I take the last one. Also, I say, talk about the resurgence of drugs in the streets. You say we on young people. You say, but still, you say over 600 of the young people here have been rehabilitated. They say they don't set new laws them within place now for border interception and several other things. Them the Chief Minister make mention of where they review the work where. He said the governments do inside 2025, and also make mention, say, 2026 now a year where perhaps the governments will do better. Melvin, what do you think about the Chief Minister analysis?
Oh, I want to tell him plenty, thank you, because he gave you like a snapshot overview of what he thinks government has delivered, which I think, for once, David Senge should be commended for his openness towards communicating around government and government policies and actions. So for me, on my notes, it's a flash review of the partial governance or modest state of the nation address on which things you think government don't deliver. This actually should be coming from the president in his New Year's Day speech, but I think he's giving us a prelude as to waiting for the expecting of the president in speech. However, I want to say in appraisal, not comprehensive at all, and of course for the fact that it's not all encompassing when it comes to institutions, perhaps with the underarm or generally under government. But they expect data quantification on the waiting promise where the government make
and waiting they will achieve.
And waiting they will achieve for the year under review 2025. But that was skewed in my estimation. And that is deliberately because the chief minister wants to set the agenda, which I think he has successfully done for the fact that we are discussing the issue here. But however, on the crux of the matter, I think I got few points then for refute, and I will refute the chief minister based on a simple barometer when start international best practice or international benchmarking, wherein I will use just international reports for reflect some of the positions them where it pinpoints. It say 2025 don't be a phenomenal year, and I ask myself, phenomenal positively or negatively? And I think he attempts to explain from your end some of the things where he say the government don't do. He talk about, I ask myself, what are the actual tangibles? For example, when it talks about rehabilitating 600, that is empirical. But you ask yourself, the number of rehabilitated versus the number of debilitated, where is the data? Because if you say you don't rehabilitate 600 plus kush mandem or kush victims, we will ask yourself, what are the status of the problem at the moment? Okay. If we not get the wholesome picture, we know we just can't deduce data along the line. So that again, it was a nice try. On the economy, you don't need to be a rocket scientist. It was for 2025, I think, that in the 2026 MCC scorecard, the country performed one of the worst performance on economic freedom. We failed 8 out of 10 indicators. So if you're talking about the economy here, the chief minister also for no say now West Africa, Salon and Nigeria get the highest inflation still, according to our World Bank and IMF. And in fact, they are worried that debt and budget deficits na Salon will be a problem despite the promising signs and efforts we government don't take. So
are they really worried about the inflation, especially for the fact that most time, government ministers can boast that we don't make, strides when it comes to the inflation?
That's what World Bank and IMF is saying, not just the government is saying that. That's what World Bank and recent reviews are saying, that yes, the government made significant strides in reducing to single digit inflation because it was very high. You cannot take it away. It's high. It was high. Yeah. But is it still not high? It's still high according to West Africa standards because now we and Nigeria no more between I think in West Africa in terms of inflation. So I think we can do better that on that. Again, talk about the minimum wage bill has been increased. I ask, outside this increase now, what not? Because by right, as per the labor laws, the minister is supposed to have tabled that in parliament.
It has really not been actualized. The minister make mention of him and they say it will happen next year, April. So myself, I wonder where I see I'm under this. It's like they already do actualize and they work on inside 2025. It's kind of confusing.
2026 April, not even the start of the fiscal year. Waiting that they expose, you don't need for be a rocket scientist for no say. It was actually not in the plan of the government for the start of the 2026. And again, waiting government not tell we now that they are still in negotiation with private sector on the numerous taxations where the private sector don't argue say, well, we cannot pay 1,200,000 or 1,200 and yet still you are having this burdenous tax on us. Government now said no, I guess that's it. Then
and that therefore take a long time.
They never negotiate, and I'm sure technically the business then look at the first quarter of 2026. If it's not favorable for them, it's either way that some business fold up or some business reduce cut down on the redundant on the employment. So when the chief minister give a skew view on minimum wage has been increased, well, it is totally increased, and we don't know what are going to be the intricacies of that because there is no no legislation at the moment before Parliament on that. And just like the last time, the government is still violating the very laws that it has created. Like I said, taxation on private sector, it's a 30% reduction on rice is welcoming. But so ironical, man, go thief rest na law.
We will come to that particular topic. It depends on the topic.
And it's so ironical. Sierra Leone is still among the hungriest nations. I checked last night, and Sierra Leone is among the hungriest nations, food insecure nations, 2025 Global Index. Sierra Leone ranks 108 out of 123 countries, with a serious hunger level indicated by a score of 28.5. Showing persistent food insecurity. So what is the chief minister saying? It comes from an international benchmarking orientation. So it should be understanding when these international bodies like FAO, like World Food Program are saying that we are seriously food insecure, but yet still rest price go down. I don't know who's scientist or who's mathematician or who that can explain that in terms of reconciliation of the fact. So it's talked about foreign reserve and debt, serious issue, and yes, inflation is still rife on mpox. That is absolutely the truth. However, sadly, when the chief minister talk about infant and maternal mortality, it a shock because the 2025 estimates. Based on World Population Review data and even the CIA World Fact Book, the highest rates per 1,000 baht, Sierra Leone we are ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After Afghanistan, Somalia, Central African Republic, Equatorial Guinea, Sierra Leone is ranked 71.2. So we still have high infant and maternal mortality rates. Yes, government has made significant progress in reducing the number. But that is in terms of international benchmarking, very high and very, very high, and there is need for more efforts on that. Marion, this is quite interesting when the chief minister talk about geopolitics, United Nations Security Council, which is absolutely true. There is this board of peace for Gaza, but Israel must still respect the ceasefire. And I wonder, as President Bio been the chairperson, waiting and do where a whole ceasefire agreement is being violated by Israel and also Hamas, according to he said, she said sources, and nothing has been done. So to have the peace board is one. Is Gaza peaceful? The answer is no. So can we say that is a success of President Madabio? I don't think so also.
But a progress, according to them?
It depends what you call progress.
In terms of dealing with the issue.
It depends what you call progress. There are still bombs flying. There are still attacks. There is still a siege going on. There is still a reduced number of aid trucks entering Gaza. So there is still attack coming from the United States on officials of the United Nations. So when the government or the chief minister touts them as a progress, again, I'm very skeptical.
Okay.
Again, the biggest thing now that the chief minister going to whip on the issue of permanent seats. I don't know why. Because that is the champion campaign of Africa, President Bio, C10 and all that. I don't know why the chief minister now will tell you waiting at the progress on a permanent seat and non-permanent seat when it comes to that. Again, chief minister now will tell you about the status of the Russia-Ukraine war and how they feel as a nation that President Bio said that actually the war still the rage, but yet still the chief minister the bluff on the issue then they. Again, I call it a skewed narration by the chief minister for the fact that it talk about President Bio being the chairman of ECOWAS. I laugh.
Why? Why is that?
For two reasons. It gives you a false equation. Yes, it's true, a partially false equation. Let me be corrected. Yes, it's true, President Bio was very instrumental in restoring democracy in Benin. But he never talk about Guinea-Bissau. Okay. Way up in November. And President Bio is still, he never spoke about that. So I ask myself, why is that? And I even talk about the plans under President Bio in ECOWAS leadership or chairmanship for unite the alliance of Sahel states. We don't fragment from ECOWAS. And not tell about that. And these are the sub-regional issues. What about all? It's make a laugh when the chief minister touts the president in deliverables. Now the fact that I not talk nothing about Yanga. I don't know if Yanga not under ECOWAS issue again. I don't know if the panel forgets, the chief minister forget. On the war on drugs, like you said, I don't need to overemphasize, Bole Joss is still around here, so we can score more success when that man is extradited to somewhere outside of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
People will believe. The arts and culture, chief minister say, more local international stars than non can salon, non can superstars non can visit and perform excellently in Aya. But I ask myself, how much for a local superstar and don't go abroad and go perform and do the same? So it begs the question. I go look the SLPP manifesto. Wait now be the SLPP them promise on arts and culture. They say they go for build art centers. They say they go for build places where people are going for go enjoy themselves, particularly young people there. And I the chief minister updates we on the progress on the definite promises to them make that the manifesto. Lots to talk about, but I'll just call on a point saying that yes, the chief minister make a distant attempt where he say few companies then fold up.
Yeah.
But not
and you want the image.
And not give you data on almost company lock 2025 and almost open. If we're not get that data there, I'm tempted to say the new company that we open, almost able employ like how call you do all these they employ over 800.
So yeah, you expect some of those things so you make mention of we know they part the chief minister in article for the inside President's Bureau in US speech.
I hope so, but the chief minister were more data centric. The keep the data there if you get there or he deliberately now and get there. I know we expect much from the president's speech because I expect that he should be supervising the speech ultimately.
Something like this, you believe that the chief minister for don't pay more attention and give people data and explain further on waiting it mean by some of the things that we state.
He should have just given us data.
Okay.
Like what you do for the rehabilitation of 600 plus. Give us data.
Of how many Cushman is still in a street and all of those.
Four companies folded up.
Okay.
5 companies were established. The 4 companies were folded up, employed 100. The 5 companies established, employed 200.
Okay.
Give us data, then we know you've delivered. But you just can't pick and pants up no more that you say you don't deliver. I don't know. Again, the chief minister, I think this attempt where he do so, he shoot himself in the leg because this should be the performance contract report of ministries, departments, and agencies.
Okay.
So we ask him, where is the performance contract report for MDAs for 2025?
Okay.
Because if you know give you and you can pick on top, what were some of the tangibles where the MDAs are set? Almost finally they achieve, almost they not achieve. So I think it can do better, but now that they set the agenda, we can look into it deeply.
Okay, Reginald.
Thank you very much, Marion. I think the word with the chief minister used now is a 2025, a year of tangible progress. And when you look at the meaning of tangible, now something real, visible, touchable, or clearly evident. Yeah. So the minister not just say, if he just say 2025 na a year of progress, then fine. But the fact that he used another word there, he say tangible, then he begin for look at him. And I ask myself one question. Is it that now the chief minister for marking your own paper, or not even mark their own government in paper? Because if I mark my own paper, I don't sit by, it is obvious that I pass. I mean, just Mario knows, sit exam, and then give the opportunity for mark yourself your own paper, and then you fail yourself for. So again, yes, that is just the clear part. Again, it tells you that the chief minister will only mention as them way feel like they score point. Now you go put out for me the public know. So some of the data they has already or statements of the chief minister, it is not bad, yeah. But I think it should be coming from other set of people. Let it come from international community. Let it come from CSOs then.
Let it president.
Let it come from the president and all. No, what I mean that people where they out there, where they observe, where they look at, they follow things that happen from. I mean, governors also say yes, this year tangible things then they go on. Just like how, for example, now we know the Burkina Faso, but we know that tangible progress is ongoing in Burkina Faso.
But something where President Biosef can do.
No, what I mean, I'm not denying you. Okay. Yes, if the president does, it's not by the chief minister. I remember the other time he mark ministries the way they perform and way they underperform. I don't know that data they not available yet, and the one the way the worst performing ministry and all that. Now one we can pull, but we not see our mates and all. But again, when you look at them, I think say a no comprehensive. That's the word I go use. Yes, because a lot of things anyway missing. We important we capture, which shows at some point a attempt for be sincere with in statement, but again. I think say if you weigh all, you notice that there is a lot of things that we left out. We make if I for summarize every single thing where he say, from in write-up now in Chief Minister diary and all, then you know that a lot of important things and they were missed out. I mean, you cannot, I see the thing that way, you cannot classify or quantify some of the things that we say and mean say they deliver. He said the development come just hours after when you look at it. He said because you go 2 o'clock morning, you see people in the cell now lonely. He didn't say that they deliver.
I see that, yeah.
Yes, he say he also puts when he see over 200 students they be transition from secondary school, he know say they deliver. We hotel and book December and also the tourism number at all-time high. He also they show say, I mean, these are things that you cannot use to quantify. He say, yeah, it's my commitment 2026. Okay, but before canceling commitment, the National Development Plan, Mayo, where the Chief Minister make mention of, I mean, how many percent he go get say now this we get from the National Development Plan for 2025. This now will score and all. But if you don't get number for that, then you just quantify few sets of things and also.
So even that set for come out from a particular ministry where they in charge of the National Development Plan and all of those things, and planning and economic Ministry of Planning and Economic Development as well. Perhaps the Chief Minister don't get hold of the performance contract, so he decide to choose 1 or 2 things out of them and put them out.
Yes, and all. But yes, exactly. I think so. Then document and they should be made public. But again, based on the last paragraph of his statement, these are things that will just see and quantify. Say because of them they happen. Because you work on a net now, normally 2 o'clock morning. You meet how many almost you don't pass how many years people they sell different things, them items and are lonely in a net. So does that mean that does that mean that it is progress? Does that mean that gonna deliver like the Chief Minister say and all? So I think say a lot of things anyway not only be captured into this one. Okay. It's just comprehensive, and the fact that the Chief Minister say 2025 na year of tangible progress. Yes, some of we get our own opinion on that particular one, and we think say more need for be done where the Chief Minister not capture Mario.
Okay, away from that, we look at another story before P calls. Usai, President Dr. Julius Maada Bio don't speak on serious security breach in a state lodge. Well, President Bio said this way if they get, end of year dinner with presidential guard. And of course, they make mention of several things, including an issue of theft, where they say happen at State Lodge. Make we just listen quickly a snippet of waiting President Biose and discuss the issue.
Works well with everybody now in my team. Then they can start from the sweepers to the highest officer within now a team from the person where they cook. We don't get serious security breaches now before. We don't get somebody who can't see rest. We joke all the barriers they will say on our head, including the fence, and go inside the kitchen, stop. Yes, with all of these numbers, that is a serious security breach. Some other countries are whether responsible for that, the other community side or elected job. Because with all of these eyes, first you don't say it down. If you don't reach that, now when an ordinary sick man and a useless sick man gonna arrest him in country. Because if he wants to go in the room, he go home. Yes, he don't enter the building. Which means some people are not doing their work. So at the same time, you will also get for sure now the things the woman don't do very wrong. Many times. So as officers, security people, we have follow all the easy avenues of approach and make sure say they are covered 24 hours, 365 days a year. Those places should be covered. If I watch you, and know say this day you make carelessness. And at that time I take advantage of that.
Well, that's now President Dr. Julius Maada Bio, where he admonish, garden at the presidential dinner end of year dinner we organize for presidential garden, where they make mention of several things, including security, concern. Also, I say somebody go to rest na State Lodge. May I start with Melvin on this? May we spend few minutes discussing this particular issue and President Bio's statement.
Well, listen, I watch the video. I say, I ask, now, wouldn't be the address? And I don't get the full context now. That now be a thank you. Thank you, lashing. End of year meeting. He was thanking them, but he was being very brutally honest with them, telling them. But one of the issues we think, where is spotlight, where I'm sure everybody done they put on the agenda, the aspect of how rest will go lost now the State Lodge kitchen. Imagine. So say the president, they really cool in own security and say it's all defense they won't say like it. How the person can. And if you talk something with very much security implicating, say the person, I say not to now become not so serious, now useless and unserious thief man. If never be other kind of thief man, if we're just going out of the room. That exposes the life of the president in the whole picture. Thief man don't go thief no sign and the president in lodge, who say me and you will work yourself for work over that and this is difficult. So the question I beg, President Bio shooting self na the leg when he say if na other country the person go commit suicide or he don't left in job. So I ask myself, President Bio, you know the president, what do you do? What actions we are taking? Who is responsible for this presidential lodge kitchen store? Then be investigator. Don't go ask back. Wait, somebody asked funny question. Myself, I think about it. I say, who's can rest? Now cook rest or rest? You know, this funny now. Who's can rest? You know, if na cook rest, then we'll look at as an aside. But if na rest, the assumption is na bad rest. And if na bad rest, na almost bad rest.
So is this again something where President Biafra say on camera?
Well, if you know that whether they record them way, that's the way they talk. So, but I'm sure for when the president they talk, they get some communication rules and protocol, and they allow press. So there are several implications. One, angry boku. For them man they work the guide the president. You remember I forgot thief. Well, I'm not saying that the guard force though, but they should know. Yeah. Because it's their duty.
Yeah, because how the person go pass.
Go pass it. For them man they work now president lodge. The rest the lost day. Then in a message, clear message to President Bio say people are angry. But also it sends a demoralizing message about the presidential guard force. That they might not be doing their jobs
properly.
But it also sends a message that waiting the happy with the rest supply. But like that guard force or that thief man, me, Marion, me not so juju mano, but thief man they come out of any side, go thief na lodge.
Yes.
If na lie, let them go to the CCTV camera. Why I ask that question and say, well, since they don't get CCTV camera or since the lights not be there, who's like AC they on 24 hour and lodge? Who's like 24 hour with the city light? Let them go to the CCTV footage because at the end of the day,
easy for detect.
This is not just about a missing rice where the president talk about. This is about
other thing
security implications on the life of the president and all that. So the presidential guard force and the armed forces and the forces in Sierra Leone, with all due respect, it should say themselves angry. So go ask, what about the rest supply? We get soldier man there, we get policeman there, we get correctional officers, we get fire force, we get police. They are entitled to rice supply. Where the rest?
Okay.
Because if them people and they get the rest,
they not go thief rest, eh?
No, well, I'm not gonna say they go thief rest. They not go ball like their wing till they go thief rest. They go thief and the rest. But no, that is unbelievable. So for me, I think this is a sad news for the security sector, and much more can be done. But definitely, this should be investigated. Who are they in charge of the presidential guard force? And if not, I contact President Biotoka. If I don't make at least not sack them, because anyway they get their families.
Okay.
But if we don't shake up them, change from the head, and try for revisit the whole architecture around it. Because at the end of the day, President Bio, the president of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Something gets wrong with him, Sierra Leone becomes unstable, and nobody don't want that. So the life of the president should be seriously looked after, and for me this is a big slap on the face. Other than in charge of the lodge kitchen, the one that were responsible, bear the greatest responsibility. I think President Bio says himself in the babysit thief man there, because if them kind of thing there be now your kitchen, Which now the action we take? If now you can't talk, why now? Who stand this?
Who say happen? Okay.
Why now?
Yes,
so
Reginald.
a very unfortunate. This is not to say not to all we security in the week, but then presidential guard force they will be there on duty. That they will that thief they be.
Get questions for answer.
Then I go watch the camera.
Okay.
Pastor was saying back like Paulo in Queso. Where the camera?
Anyways,
the camera not been there on.
Reginald, quick one on this here.
This issue, but it's very serious and all. And when the president make the statement, you hear people and the all. In fact, yes, they laugh as well. It's something that is very much serious. And I think say this is not the biggest highlight, in fact, for 2025 and all. It just happened. Like, exactly. Then imagine now the president, now the kitchen at State Lodge. We not all man. In fact, forget access also go to the palace. The parents rest back. For you get access also go to the living room. Then you come out and you go to the kitchen. Then it means that you really now somebody will get access or go there because how many barriers and they force for go under? You know how many president says talk and say all the barriers we una say una get. So it's the yes the implication with this is now that the security sectors and one of the man or the secure the presidency and I get a lot of work for do. Okay. And just like how the presidency that now with the chief man say not to see your chief man because from if you don't go as far as and they're not much going at the president in room now. And all is very yes.
It comes to classification of state security issues.
Exactly.
Should that matter not be classified? What if we don't talk and so now other person there way not be even getting
take a chance.
So let's take a chance. Yeah. So the pine back, I think if advising self.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. I think say there is a lot of things that we really need to do.
Absolutely.
So rather than in just making this statement, we expect at this particular point in time for take some action. And I not even think say for strain for no deposit because you'd expect the president, the state lodge will be fully monitored. From the premises first, before even they take the drive, all parts of that place they for the under full CCTV camera and all. So if that's then if it's simple for let them go now the control room and go get footage and take action against the individual. Okay. But if they never get the information up till now with the struggle for no go take the rest, who's kind rest loss or rest or this, then it's a problem.
Okay. One day the power in briefcase not go lost like how Pakabayo be lost in France. And it won't go be sad if in briefcase or anything lost inside in your house. Okay. Pakabayo na be away na be hotel, but in your rest lost in kitchen.
Okay, more pick calls now. We got first caller on the phone. Good morning.
Good morning, Marion Precious Church, concerned citizen, Greatland.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, joke of the year. Actually, Melvin and this government, now yes, they know for see. We want set trap for all things getting beat. We want set just be salon government yes. But it's so sad for making things like the one in the happen in a president lodge. But again, I should say the rest of the president where did they under Melvin? It different from that 780,000 bag of the bio. I should say that just me guys. 1 million, 1 million to an almost a good one now. I should say 90 day under. And people will look for the arrest, not only the security in the issue. President get for watch out for in cooks then. The person they cook for, he highly get for outside this, then step that yes we go lost.
Thank you.
So they want the women the duty, the cooks. It's a collaboration something between the cooks and the security.
Thank you.
President get for deal with it all. I actually concern my own.
Yes. Yeah. 0799949993, the number for call and make a contribution inside the show. We get another caller on the phone. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Paddy Snaddy Lion.
Yes, go ahead.
Let Allah help we. We get people away greedy. That they show say the people away they greedy. And Islam say whenever they make them bring fasting. Now for lay that gentleman know how people in the suffer. Islam get the system where we say time they reach way all the gentlemen them for give jaka, for give charity. If all the money man them, all man put by money, then give. We not ever get people them. They say well person go thief. What happen? If they see the worker on the streets, if they see soldier man, if they see policeman, I saw to me, Allah, why they worship. Sunday, they all water, if they drink. If they see policeman or soldier man, they can make help home and give it that balance water, you know. If they look at what's happening?
Thank you for your contribution.
You know, they're greedy. They blame them, and they're greedy. They're greedy in the next
079-994-993. We'll take more calls inside the show, and we get another caller. Hello, good morning. Yes.
The sniper to Napoli, although me not to that version me want to call. What me want to call? Because listen, the whole the briefing with the president, the statement of the president, the side way there is an issue. People anyway will demonstrate, but payment where they pay them from the lodge where they not pay them, then send that thing to go on Facebook. President so bitter about that. When I even say I will investigate to see what other people are, people and then meeting me on office or me on residence will do certain things. Instead, it's showing anger apathy, like I always can do. If you have been don't tell about people that will not for Canaya. Oh, Mr. President, then at the people's house. It's not for even discriminate, either for good day, either for work day.
Okay.
You know, we commit priority to everybody.
Thank you. Will take a few more calls inside the show on 079-994-993. Hello, your name outside the call from? Hello?
Hello, good morning, Auntie Marion. Good morning, Abigail from Leicester Road.
Yes, go ahead, Abigail.
Yeah, wait me they say, these governments arrest enough for speed because after them do them picking the arrest for them in sent for that 49,000 bag. They not take no action. So if they do answer the president, Nabi and Omo will get for beer, but the only thing the president very be careful for in life. Because when they don't begin go that side there, it's for true.
Hello?
Big.
Okay, Abigail, thank you so much. We'll take 3 more calls, but before that, winning cash has never been this year easier. Join Bomber Cash Out on Epic Radio today and dial *799*2#. Pick one or to 10 tickets. Enter your PIN and wait for the draw. Win and get paid directly into your Orange Money or AfriMoney wallet. Bomber Cash Out, easy play, real cash, powered by Masslink Salon. Not for Pekin, where they under 18 years and where they play the game, play them responsibly. 079-994-993. Will they take 3 more calls? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Your name outside the call from?
I'm Musa Adina Dwasak.
Yeah, go ahead, Musa.
Me what you are trying no more for say. This talk here, I feel say for don't left between the president and the security, the left as a executive level. But for like this talk here come on outside, then the party talk, then people and they laugh at the background. To me, it's shameful to God, really. This talk for don't left between them. And maybe actually Boku thank you for remind me back today and concerning anger. I don't know how anger stand by this how I are. And at the how are this way anger for don't come out because of who get the ECOWAS chairman and anger for don't come out under Guinea man then. And at the how are this. And the election way they do inside Guinea. I don't know if we then vote inside anger. Because that is what's in Guinea man then gets the
okay.
That's one for no, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
2 more calls, 079-994-993. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name outside you call from?
Good morning, Epic.
Yeah, good morning.
Lamisa, that's all.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So we talk about food security, and the president in host, that they rest the lawsuit. If they're within the supply rest, or they're with the work like the president in office, they're so hungry to the point that they go tip rest. How much more we not get access? So then job the day or even access to workplace. So that they explain how they hungry tereme that this country. Thank you.
Okay, one more call, 079-994-993. Just one more and we end the show this morning. We find last lucky caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Maria.
Yeah,
from Lodge.
Yes, go ahead.
However, this country is shameful. Whatever the presidential law for good people, let them check from the kitchen almost. The one way they in charge of the kitchen and the president for the investigate how they will know how the great man come out. Now you're talking about the camera, but the teaching of the camera, they are allowed to do that, but this is shameful.
Okay, thank you. We'll not pick any more calls. Melvin, I saw you for wrapping up.
Yeah, I think so. I support. We continue to agree that if the president wants to take action, he can take action by sanctioning an investigation on that wrongdoing. But the fear that he say not to the first time there have been serious breaches. It means not to one.
Yeah.
It means there are other issues where perhaps. But I remember back to the not to up lodge Angry Lion Day. What's that Angry Lion Day also don't say? You know, man, I shouldn't bring up opposition, but ordinary citizens. You know, when you know say you got if Angela will fight that if Monday, I tell you Solomon and they celebrate they actually promote her. Because na risk. But they don't get call. Apart the vulnerable citizens. Food insecurity, of course. But again, let me know. I know it's too simplistic for those saying angry make the arrest the lawsuit because we don't know who's kind rest according to side.
If not,
almost bad.
If not the cook or the one or not bag.
Exactly, because what if now huge quantity rest when the person go sell out of criminality and make money out of it?
What if not that rest so they can give people in doing the festive season?
Who
that
knows?
bag rest?
What if not the pie in farming rest? Because the pie don't tell you once and say let it eat white rest now in farming rest he eats. What if they say now in parboil rest where they don't out for her? We don't know. We need a lot of information on that. Again, on the younger, whether they vote, I think it's not only for follow-up. I not get information on that. But indeed, I think we all agree say it's shameful. Yes, the president must be careful with the one that really around them because at this time, Sierra Leone cannot afford any state of instability. Any glitch or itch with security at this time, be it whatever, it gets a huge implication on the elections, on constitutional review, on so many unfinished businesses.
Okay.
So nobody not for wish for let we get a situation. But again, the bigger picture there is we started to talk about the president vex or people away protest for waiting they ask for. It begs the question: how recruitment will go on around whether they secure the president, whether they cook for the president, or whether they are around the president.
Okay.
This is quite important because the belief there is the partner in young people and they are around them. And if the young people and they are around you, then they should be trusted. But if these kind of things they happen, I think say there is a need for the president. Again, so somebody talk about this and agreed. Well, Lion, your opinion on that. I agree with you. Religion talk about we forgive arms. Again, Lion, we don't discuss that religious issue, but we not discuss that. You say that they cut Steve Man hand. We understand this. Unfortunately, we don't get time for that conversation.
Yeah.
I know you hear a lot of conversation from Christian and Muslims on what is religious hate and incitement and not. But let me establish this. I've always
just
said,
quickly in a few seconds.
Sierra Leone, when you call for cut person and for a thief, that is under Sharia law. And Sierra Leone not to an Islamic state, and Sierra Leone not to a Christian state even. Christian, Muslim, all man for no say Sierra Leone is a secular state where the constitution reigns supreme. Like I get right for go church. That person get right for go mosque. Now, so that same person get right back if you want to go to Babalawo.
Okay.
It's secularism. I think say now they at threat now and for uphold them because at the end of the day there is a difference between religious tolerance and religious compromise.
Okay.
And how many name we hear preacher every morning when they get you ask where is this line run between Bible sermon or Islamic sermon versus social messaging.
Thank you.
So the space will exist, but let me not forget. Sierra Leone is not a religious state.
Thank you, Reginald. Quick one.
Thank you very much, Marion. I listened to the callers and some of their contribution and very interesting. I think, say for me, particularly on the rights issue, the president really need for do robust investigation and ensure say the outcome of the investigation, the public is informed accordingly. And as well, on the other issues that we'll discuss, on the particularly do we get to deal with the chief minister, quantifying that this year and a year of tangible progress. We're also expecting a comprehensive, report like from a good now the president get for give.
Production for a chief minister can be is
yes, we will try to do that. We'll try for do that. Even though we don't make series of efforts for reach out, but we hope say 2026. In fact, it will be one of the individual way go they accept invitation and the camper we show them.
Okay.
Na Epic Radio also. So we all wait for now the president in New Year's Day speech. From the Christmas Day message, the president talk and say he no say things tough. a talk and say it difficult to make parents and provide square meal for them, picking them, for letting them pay school fees. It was, and for the very first time, some of you been amazed that yes, President Bio is extremely, at some point, honest. Side because I cite some of them, even though somebody say this is not speech, not the writer, but if I choose to not read that part of the speech, and also we are all looking forward to it and see what will be the outcome. We are all expecting 2026 to be a very good year, Marion. With these few words, I want to tell you thank you, and also thank you and we listened to it this morning.
Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ B Shogi with technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendo and so it's Semekuna So live on Facebook. The producers of the show, na Fatima Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join you again with the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show and then the final edition for the year 2025. Marion Precious George say, have a beautiful day and tata.